All right, here we go. Sebastian Telfair, welcome back to VladTV.
Vlad, it was good. It was good.
Second appearance.
Yes,
Second
sir.
appearance. Made some waves last time.
Yeah, a little bit. A little splash. A little splash. A little
You know,
splash.
you tell me a lot of people hit you up about that afterwards.
Yeah, you know, people happy to see me, man.
Yeah.
People happy to see me, and I'm happy to finally get a chance to like absorb that and embrace that, you know. But people happy to see me outside. Happy to see me get through my situation, stand tall. You know what I'm saying? It's back. Feeling good.
We'll talk about all that a little bit later. But we got a lot of current events to talk about first. First of all, the earthquake happened yesterday.
Whoa. I slept through it.
Oh, you slept through it?
Completely.
I didn't sleep through it.
Completely
See,
slept
I grew up
through
in
it.
Cali, so I'm used to earthquakes, and I'm like, no, this can't be an earthquake in New York.
Wow.
This is wild.
I experienced it one time when I was in earthquake when I was in Greece working out with my brother before the draft.
Oh, yeah.
And we was in the gym, the whole shit. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, I didn't catch this earthquake in New York yesterday.
And there was a 4.8, and there was an aftermath, an aftershock for like 4.0.
Yeah.
I missed that one. That one I didn't feel.
Yeah, everyone's on my phone like, you're right. I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened? I'm like, what happened? Nah, it's quiet. I don't feel none of that.
Ice Spice actually said it was her ass clapping.
Whoa, it probably was. It probably was. Ice Spice is definitely getting spicier every time I see her. Like, you know, new artists, you be looking at them, you know, after they really get on, you be like, all right.
Yeah.
The more they get on, the better they definitely get. You heard?
Who do you think, you know, being from New York, who do you think is the finest female New York rapper at their prime?
Whoa, at their prime.
At their prime. You got Lil' Kim, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, Cardi B.
They all bad, to tell you the truth to me. So I really wouldn't even pick because they do that with the females with everything.
Okay.
Nah, they all bad. I ain't gonna lie. Any night, I would definitely holler at any one of them.
All of them. All the above.
Of them.
Okay.
All of them. But I ain't gonna lie. You already know I was crazy about Nicki when Nicki first came out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Nicki fan in general. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Nicki, Cardi, Ice, all of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I holler any night.
There you go. There you go. Well, I mean, the biggest news right now is the whole Diddy situation. Do you know Diddy at all?
Nah. I know of Diddy. I met Diddy a couple of times, but nah.
You met him a couple of times.
Yeah, Steph tried to get me to go to a couple of his parties. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you turned down his party? You weren't part of the freak offs?
I ain't catch one of them Diddy freak offs.
Wait, so you actually turned down the party?
Yeah, I didn't really know the situation, but it was a couple of times where they was going to the party and I turned the party down and they know it was a Puff Daddy party, so it was like, all right, I could have been a part of the freak off.
I mean, when you look at that situation, what do you think?
That situation, tell you the truth, I feel like we all kind of like gotta like step back and look at the situation a little bit because it's like watching a movie, right? When you're watching a movie and you into the movie, you know who the good guy is, you know who the bad guy is, you know who's doing what to manipulate what. And I don't know, Puff Daddy's situation looked like a movie to me. It's like, I know who he is, I'm sure whatever, but it's like seeing like some forces against him where, you know, I don't know. He's definitely fighting a fight that, you know, we can't really understand.
Well, yeah, he hasn't been charged with anything yet.
Exactly.
They raided his New York mansion, his Miami mansion, and they took hard drives and emails and papers and videotapes and whatever they could find.
Yeah.
But right now, on this particular date, he hasn't been charged. But what they're saying is sex trafficking. And that's a very scary term because if you look at, like, for example, the R. Kelly situation, he's not in jail for the underage girls. He's in jail for sex trafficking. And what that really means is if you fly a girl out for sex, that's technically sex trafficking.
Really?
Yeah. And listen, like, as men in the entertainment industry, we meet girls.
It's a lot of sex trafficking going on.
You know what I mean? Like, you meet girls, y'all hit it off, you fly them out, you know, whatever.
So that's why I hear some of the rappers now saying, I don't fly them out.
That's what people are saying because they're scared
That's
of that.
the new thing now?
That's the new thing.
Yeah, me either. I don't fly them out.
I don't
they
fly
gotta
them
get their
out.
own ticket. But yeah, I don't know. That's sex trafficking, you know, to us, especially in my culture, that shit sound crazy. It sound like you can't go no lower than that.
Right.
So for us to really imagine Diddy sex trafficking, and just like us talking to the other side of the world is like, sex trafficking is like, he got brothels and prostitutes, and he's taking kids from one country going to another
putting bags
country
over their heads and putting them in a tarp, and
That's how we see sex trafficking, But oh man, so basically flying girls out. So if he's hosting parties all through these years, and they got these budgets, and they get a group of girls that's flying, I don't know. Anyone that's going through things like that, I hope they get through it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not doing no real heinous crimes like sex trafficking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm staying out of it. I'm kind of staying out of it. I think we need to stick together at this time at all times. That's why I'm saying that. It's definitely a force against him that I don't want to join. You know what I'm saying? But he'll be all right.
Yeah. What's crazy is, remember, Cassie sued him.
Yeah.
And she had all these crazy allegations saying that male prostitutes, she was forced to have sex with male prostitutes in front of him, and he beat her and blew up Kid Cudi's car when they were dating and all this other crazy shit. But
wow,
right? And he settled with her in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is I heard that now she's working with the feds. And even though she got paid and signed an NDA is considered a private agreement. And when it comes to criminal cases, they throw those out the window. So potentially, not only she got a big bag from him, but she's going to then testify against him and put him in jail.
Whoa. I don't know. I'm staying out of the Diddy situation. But I hate when women go through something. This is how I feel about the Cassie situation, right? Anyone, like if it was my daughter or my sister and all that type of stuff, of course we always want to take consideration into that. But that's too long. They were together for 10 years. It's too long, and the thing about it is the lifestyle. Like it's the lifestyle that comes with that is like you live that lifestyle for so long. The whole world want to live that life. Yeah. And then you quiet about going through all that stuff underneath the table? Nah. Something
after the money runs out.
Something don't make sense.
Your husband is a personal trainer, probably making $40,000 a year. You got 2 kids. You're not flying first class anymore. You're not eating out anymore. You're shopping at Walmart.
I think it's a bitterness. I think it's the lifestyle, but I think these women be really like in love with dudes.
Well, yeah, I know someone that knows both of them, and he said whenever he's, was with Cassie, all she would talk about is like, yo, convince Diddy to marry me. He don't want to marry me. I want to get married.
He should have married her.
I had heard, because I talked to someone that
Cassie is bad. I seen Cassie one
pretty
time
girl.
at All-Star game. This was years ago, and I was with my ex-wife, and I had to tell her, like, yo, tap my ex-wife, like, turn around. Cassie standing behind me. I'm like, God damn. She was with her friends. Cassie is, Cassie would probably drive half of us crazy.
Yeah, but 10 years, you're not going to tell me it was all bad.
No, it definitely wasn't all bad. A lot of women do that, though. So I feel like the world, when we see that, like, don't, not hear the woman out, because if it's true, then it's true. But come on, man. 10 years, all of that, like, and then the video when she's underneath the sheet. Next topic, Vlad.
Well, I just want to say this.
It's too personal for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person to really get into people's personal shit, especially if I don't know the truth. And I've been lied on in court.
Right.
I had a woman lie on me.
Yeah.
Just because she was sweating me, sweating up the, the fresh and all that. So
wait.
I ain't here for that.
So you got sued by a woman, or?
No, I just didn't want to be with her, and she went to the precinct and said I hit her.
Oh.
Facts. And
so you wanted to break up with her.
I got in trouble for that.
Okay, so let's talk about this. So you were dating somebody.
Yup.
Was it serious or just casual?
It wasn't serious.
Wasn't serious.
It wasn't serious.
And then you wanted to break up with her.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, I'm going to get you back." And she went to the precinct and said you hit her.
Yeah, kind of situation like that. I was trying to get away from her. She called me to the hotel. And I was over there with her talking for a little while, and she see I was leaving. Mm-hmm. And when I got to the door, she started yelling. Like yelling where as a black man, I got scared. I was like, oh shit. And then I just left, paid no attention. 2 days later, police. Facts.
And you were playing for the NBA at this point?
I just got done with the NBA.
Oh, you were out of the NBA?
I just got done with the NBA. And if I didn't record this girl on the phone, oh my Lord.
Oh, you had a recording of her?
Oh, of course I recorded her ass. Of course.
And it didn't match up with what she was claiming?
Oh no, she told on herself. She said, my lawyer know I lied. And I lied, I said, you gotta go to the precinct and tell them that. And she said, oh, what difference does it make? I'm like, what difference does it make? So yeah, completely lied on me if I didn't have that video. So now
you showed that to the police and then they dropped all the charges?
Yeah, but they still try to use her in court against me.
Oh.
With no charges, and it's an old thing, and I played the video, the recording for the judge and everything, they still let her testify against me.
So what ultimately happened with that case?
Nothing. It was just let the jury hear the lie.
But you actually had to go through the whole court proceedings?
No, not with her lying, no.
Okay, so they basically threw it out.
They basically threw it out. But she still got to testify and say it in front of the jury as if it was true.
Damn.
But me, the judge, the DA, and us heard the recording, but the jury not there.
Oh, I get it.
I get it. That fuck shit.
Aha.
Yeah.
Aha. I'm sorry you had to go through that, man.
I'm good. I'm over here fresh. Feel me? They still hot. But yeah, that was a complete lie. So I don't really like when women do that.
Yeah. Now, I learned early on in my life that you never leave a woman angry. If you're in a situation and you know that you don't want to deal with this person anymore, say whatever it takes, do whatever it takes, pay whatever it takes at that moment where she's not mad and feels like, make her feel like she got over on you at that point. And then usually things are okay afterwards. You know what I mean? No, I'm sorry. No, you're right. I'm wrong. No, I should have, you're right.
Yes, you definitely got to be out here playing chess right now.
You got to play chess, exactly. And whenever I've done that, I've never had problems.
That's a fact.
And, you know what I mean? But dudes like, for example, I interviewed Tupac's rape accuser, Ayanna Jackson, right?
I seen
and
that.
she basically claimed that she came over to have sex with Tupac and these other dudes ended up, having sex with her and she wasn't with it. And the whole thing of it, Pac left the room. He was like, hey, y'all want to do this? That's between y'all. He went into the living room and went to sleep. He woke up and she screamed, oh, you let them dudes rape me, whatever else. And Pac's response was, get this bitch out of here.
Whoa.
And I remember talking to Man, who was his road manager, who was charged right along with him. And I said, if instead of Pac saying, get her out of here, if he had calmed her down, took her in the other room, whatever, took her shopping, whatever else, would none of this have happened? He said 100%.
Wow.
But instead, he said, get this bitch out of here. She left, went downstairs, the hotel, because she was all disheveled. Hotel, what's going on? Hotel called the police. Police came up, arrested everybody, and then Pac went to jail. But had he just humbled himself, now you gotta understand, Pac was, 24 at the time. So,
When you black and famous, you really gotta, take your situation serious. If you care about, who you are and what you're trying to do in life, because any of them situations that's happening it'll knock you off quick.
Yeah.
It's more of a threat to the black man. Like when the woman is around and she's not feeling, happy, black men be scared of that shit more than anybody. A girl saying rape or anything like that. So it's a thin line where it's people also don't like when you come around and they phones in the bag, sign NDAs. No one likes that vibe either, right?
Yeah, but you gotta do that sometimes.
I don't know. I'm not really, I don't really put myself in that situation, but I feel for every dude that was in that situation. And I would have never understood unless I was lied on.
Right. Bow Wow, I remember I interviewed him a while back. He does that. Phones in the bag, I think NDAs. I'm not sure if he does NDAs, but he definitely phones in the bag. No filming, nothing.
But then no one enjoys themselves because they treat you like who you think you are. I'm like, I'm the dude that's not trying to go to jail because one of my friends made a joke about your shoes.
Yeah.
And now you're talking about someone raped you.
Yeah. So I interviewed Gilbert Arenas recently. He's a regular on my show. They said the reason why you don't hear a lot of these like rape and sexual assault allegations in the NBA is that the going rate for girls who are dating dudes in the NBA is $60,000 a month. And sometimes they get it from like 2, 3, 4 guys, 20,000 here, 20,000 here, 10,000 here. And problems only really start when dudes find out about the same girl with different, with some of their homies. Like, you know what I mean? But in general, these girls are getting paid around $60,000 per month, and they stay quiet.
That's the max contract dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but these are superstar dudes,
yeah,
right?
this dudes that's making the 20, 30 M's a
20,000
year.
ain't shit to them.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, when you were playing, did you ever hear of, you don't have to name any names, but you hear of dudes that basically had a bunch of chicks on the side and they were just paying them to keep quiet?
Nobody got more chicks than the basketball players. Why or how or what's, I don't know. I don't want to argue with nobody, but no one got more chicks than the basketball players.
Well, because you guys actually show your face. Like football players wear helmets.
What it is, and maybe how our schedule is set up, just how the business is set up. You got a whole lot of time for the work. That's the truth. For football, they talking about curfews and like it's a different business.
So when you're on road games
and
there's
basketball,
there's no curfew?
None of that shit. Zero. In the NBA, they don't got none of that.
Really? I thought
show up to practice on time,
and that's it.
And that's it. Ain't none of that. They checking your room and all that. Like, Nick McMillan tried that when I was in Portland. So this is my second year in Portland Trailblazers, which is my second year in the NBA. They got Coach Nick McMillan, and we had Zach Randolph and D. Miles and these guys, and we started training camp, and he was like, I'm putting 2 in the room because he's trying to build team chemistry and all that. And boy, that we never even got into the season as him being our coach and us respecting him because the older guys was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not talking to my wife on the phone while another grown man right here in the bed. Yeah, so the NBA, nah, they don't go for that.
Well, remember, that's how Nick Young got caught up. Right, with, what's his name?
Inside the locker room?
No, in the hotel room. Remember, hold on a second.
With D'Angelo Russell?
With D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
Right, remember he was talking about cheating on Iggy Azalea?
Yep.
And D'Angelo Russell recorded it?
Yep.
And the recording came out?
Yep. See, none of that.
And then they had to go to practices the next day with each other?
See, your teammate is going to be in cahoots with you with the work. We call it the work.
Right.
Your team is going to be in cahoots. So that situation where a phone out and you got the work around, oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
You'd have never survived that one.
That was wild. Well, let's talk about basketball for a second. Bronny James just declared for the NBA draft.
I seen that.
But he's coming off with not the greatest season at USC. Averaged 4.8 games. 19.3 minutes played per game. And USC basically flopped this year. So I guess that he actually is applying for the NBA draft, but he's still keeping his college eligibility open.
Yep, which is smart.
Right. Do you see him actually making it into the NBA right now? He's 19.
I hope he's ignoring all this noise. Because I see a lot of noise. Like, where did this question mark come from? Of him making it to the NBA or not?
What do you mean?
Like, where did the question mark come from?
Well, isn't there always a question mark? I mean, not for everybody, but...
Once I seen that kid on that fast break, it might have been his junior, sophomore year, when I seen him on the fast break with his left hand, and he dribbled right at the free throw line and then went left and jumped and dunked the ball right. Once I seen that, I said, you could line up half the NBA and they can't do that. He's an NBA player.
Okay.
He trains like a pro. He shoots like a pro. He don't have like a broken jump shot. He can shoot free throws. He's one dribble pulling up. He's running through passes, getting steals, getting breakaway dunks. College, obviously his heart condition.
Right, he had a cardiac arrest.
That definitely held him back this year, and thank God that he's fine.
Yeah.
But him not being an NBA player based on what? I could see if I was watching him and he had like a broken shot where it's like, man, we got to fix how he shoot the ball.
Right.
Or he can't shoot free throws. Like, this kid can do everything.
Yeah, I mean, you're the expert. So
thank you.
I'm talking from the outside. You're the expert right now.
That's just noise because he's Braun child, and they just want to. Of course, they would like the opportunity for him not to be in the NBA. You got people that would take any, that would be taking a shot at LeBron. Tell you the truth, him not, because the kid is too good not to get the opportunity just cause. So I don't know where that question mark came from.
Well, right, because if he does make it, this will be the first time a father and a son are playing at the same time in the NBA.
Yeah, and we need to see that. We need to see that just cause. And I feel like Bronny put in enough work. Like, without us, like, giving him, like, any, you know what I'm saying, because his little pops is, like, he put in enough work. This kid been training like a pro for years.
I mean, realistically, when you look at Bron, how many more years do you think he has?
Realistically, it depends on how long he wants to play.
Well, you could want to play, but at some point, you're just not at the level of being able to play.
He's averaging 25 plus this year, right?
That's what I'm saying. So,
right.
obviously...
So if he don't mind averaging 18, LeBron can play for another 5 years.
5 years. Okay. Well, let's take a look. How old is LeBron right now?
39.
39. So he could play to 45, 44.
Damn, I got gonna do my boy like that. If he wants to, I think he can, because the game is slowed down to him. He can shoot the ball. If LeBron was a great free throw shooter, like, it'd be over. He could play till he's 60.
Right, because I heard he spends, $2 million a year
on his body? Bron is the prototype what to do to be the best basketball player you can be.
Right, because no one's ever really done that before. And of course, he has the salary where $2 million a year ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Especially for your core business, like, that ain't shit. So, but he really, I feel like, from what I understand, just nobody puts that much investment into their own body in the off season as he does.
I guess.
He gets all the best doctors, all the best trainers, all the best nutritionists. Like, he literally lives and dies by this.
I guess so.
Because I remember talking to Gilbert Arenas about this, and he was saying how when he first joined the NBA, he was just shocked that most players wouldn't come to practice early. Like, most players show up when they're supposed to show up, but the Kobe types that are showing up 2-3 hours early, that's just a rarity. You almost never see it. I mean, is that true based on what you saw?
It's definitely you got half the league that's like, you got to call it faking it till you make it. Where it's like certain things, either if you're not really doing much, you're gonna be out there taking shots 2 hours before practice and all that type of stuff. But the Kobe mentality, you know who has that? Westbrook.
Okay.
So Westbrook, who I seen with that, Westbrook is there every day before everybody with them certain type of workouts that he's doing, with his skill work and stuff like that. But the dudes that end up presidents of the operations and the GMs and all that, no, they not there 3 hours before. They maybe there an hour before because they doing research at home about something. They got other things going on. Yeah. But you got the Kobe mentality where it's just like fully 100% basketball and their life allows that, then very rare.
Yeah, and from what I hear, like Kobe, the dudes who he had beef with, like on his own teams, like the Smush Parkers, and I interviewed Smush actually after the interview. Yeah. It's because he'll call these dudes like 3 a.m. and be like, "Hey, come meet me in the gym." And if they say, "Nah, I'm sleeping, I'll see you tomorrow," he'd be like, "Nah, fuck this dude."
Yeah. You see what Steph said about Kobe?
What did he say?
He said nobody liked Kobe. He said everyone acting like they liked Kobe, but none of them liked Kobe. And I ain't know that. But that was interesting. But Kobe is a certain, he has a certain character. Kobe was built for this, man. And just in general with that basketball shit, and you have to have a certain amount of selfishness to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That everyone don't have, no matter how good of a player you are. Like, everyone is not cut from that. Kobe wouldn't let nothing distract him from what he was trying to do. Obviously, I know I'm seeing the story. I don't like the story with him and his parents. I don't like that story. But Kobe was that focused.
Because Kobe came in the league, I'd heard that Kobe went straight from high school to the league because he wanted to play against Jordan before he retired. Because he didn't want people to think oh, you good, but you never played Jordan. So he wanted to even his number was a playoff Jordan's 23.
Yep.
Right? And he said that when he played Jordan this one time, after the game, Jordan slapped him on the butt and said, yeah, you can wear my sneakers, but you can never fill them. He said after that, Kobe went into the zone. For 2 weeks, he didn't talk to anybody on his team. People thought there was something wrong. He literally wouldn't talk to anybody. Yeah. And he was just going to practice, just mad. And the next time he played Jordan, he just went off.
Yo.
Just destroyed the team. I think he scored like 50 points. It was just like an anger, you not
trying to kill Mike.
He just tried to kill Mike.
Yeah, that's that Kobe mentality.
Yeah.
But I kind of laugh at that, to tell you the truth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I remember you told me the story last time about how he was like, yeah, you can't guard me because you came in a bus and I came in a helicopter.
Yeah, Kobe told me that story. He said, guys can't, he's like, it's told you, he's in his head the whole time.
He's a psychopath.
He was like, man, you know how I know guys can't guard me? I was like, how? He like, when the ball hit my hand, he said, I know y'all got here on a bus. I got here on a helicopter. I said, holy, this dude Kobe is on one.
Well, one of my members, Anthony 4499, he said, he asked me to ask you this. Who was the hardest player you ever had to guard?
The hardest player to guard is different. It's difficult to answer because in the NBA, you're gonna catch guys on certain nights that you just can't do nothing with them. To tell you the truth, you just can't guard them. But let me give Tony Parker his flowers with that because Tony Parker gave me 50. Tony Parker gave me 50.
Damn.
And we was playing Spurs, and we had a game plan. He was like, all right, let's put Corey Brewer on him because he's longer and all that. Mm-hmm. First 5 minutes, Tony Parker got 16 points. I'm like, I got him. I got him, man. He ain't doing that on me. Tony Parker was spin. This is like the Spurs, but they backdooring. Yes, I think it's difficult to give it to one player where it's there's no one player every time I played him I couldn't guard him. That's not possible. But I tell you what, Monte Ellis.
Oh, okay.
When he was a rookie, I used to work out with him when he was going into the NBA. So when he was a rookie, they put him in a game. I rip him 2 times at the end of the game, make him spin. This is how I used to do the rookies. I turn him this way, turn him the other way. He spin, I'm taking it. Boop. The next year in Golden State, this motherfucker was like Batman, Superman. He was like, 3. Yo, gave me 40. Monte killed me. That's the only night when I was that, damn, I cannot stop this dude. And the play's still playing in my head where it's he's in front of me and I can't do nothing with it. So shout out to Monte with that.
I mean, how much of a shock was it? I mean, because you were a superstar in high school, right? How much different was the NBA when you got there? How much of an adjustment period was it? Because now you're playing. Listen, you were the man in New York, right? You were the man with even McDonald's All-American, but the NBA is a different animal.
Yep.
What was the biggest adjustment you had to realize once you got there?
From the adjustment from high school to the NBA, or
yeah, because you never went to college, you went straight.
All right, so the adjustment.
The biggest shock you had, this is different.
One of the biggest shocks that I had basketball-wise was shoot around. Was shoot around. And I never adjusted to shoot around, to tell you the truth, in my whole 10 years. So shoot around, so people that don't know, the day of games, you still have practice in the morning. So if we was here playing against the Knicks, today in the morning we would have went, at 10 o'clock this morning, we would have went through our plays when everybody got their shots up, iced, and all that type of stuff for an hour and a half, got back on the bus, whatever. Maybe took 2 hours out the day. Go back to the hotel, get you something to eat, nap, go to the game. Same thing over and over and over. But that between the shoot around and then going to the game, so now you get back to the game, right? You do the same shit. You go through the plays, you work out again, and then you wait, and then the game. I was mentally tired before every game. I never really got there where I was like, you gotta be on that. What KG said, Braun on that new bio, that new. You gotta be on that. You gotta be on some type of Red Bull. Like you gotta kind of, or you gotta like soup your mental up, because it's like from you starting at 9:30, you got out your bed to go to start the process for that game. Yeah. By the time that game is over, it's 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. That's a lot of mental for one goddamn game.
Yeah, it's like 12 hours straight.
And people don't understand that. I was mentally tired. By the time the game started, I was like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Right. That's wild.
Facts.
You don't think about that, yeah.
And people never really, that perspective, and players not going to give it to you like that. But yeah, shoot around had me mentally tired. Especially I'm not really getting a fruit out of you know what I'm saying? So my whole life don't really look like I'm in the NBA. I'm like, man, I got 4 hours for y'all. I don't got fucking 12 hours for y'all. They was paying me for about 4 hours out the day. They wasn't giving me no 24-hour fucking payment.
Yeah.
You heard?
Well, Gilbert Arenas said Jokic is the worst MVP winner in the last 40 years.
Why is that?
Let's look it up. Hold on.
But Gilbert is his IQ on basketball is up there. But I would definitely want to know, because I'll be watching Jokic. Sheesh. Should look easy. That should look real easy.
Well, the reason why Gilbert is saying this is that he said that Jokic doesn't put up historic numbers.
Historic numbers?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm watching a basketball, but every game I'm watching, the guy got 22, 22, and 22. What more you want?
This is what he said. He said, I do understand what they say when they say this about Jokic. Jokic is probably statistically, when it comes to the overall game, the worst MVP winner in the last 40 years. When Jokic, in 2021, Jokic's team was 5th. He averaged 26, 8, and 10. What was the historic part of that? A big man almost won the triple-double, and they gave it to him when the team record was like that. When we talk about historic, Jokic, 5th and 10th.
Even Steve Nash, though. It's like kind of got a little Steve Nash on his MVPs. I guess that's what Gilbert is saying. But
yeah, he's saying he doesn't compare it to the other MVP winners.
But the NBA loves when you dominate in a system. So you see how he's not like a one-man show, like everything.
Right. He said he doesn't have a partner in crime. That was the other thing they were talking about.
Yeah.
Jokic is basically by himself.
He's definitely by himself doing it. But no, He has a great team. He has a great team. But I don't know. His numbers, to me, for him to be getting them triple-doubles, like, I didn't think Embiid deserved MVP that year that they gave it to Jokic. That's what I felt.
Okay.
The next year, Embiid deserved it. But the year that Jokic won that first one, he deserved that. And then you see what he did to Bron and AD in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Like, that was the MVP right there. Like, to me, like, for half court. Like, I don't know, it just looked too easy, and I just never see, like, I love players that make either LeBron look regular or Kawhi look regular, because those are like the Supermen. You know what I'm saying?
Who was the baddest white player you ever played against?
The baddest white player I played against? Oh, White Chocolate, easy.
Okay.
White Chocolate.
White
for
chocolate.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. My brother Dan, let my brother rest in peace. One time he called me, he's like, man, White Chocolate got you tonight. He like, White Chocolate was busting your ass. He was busting your ass. I was like, damn, like the game started, he just got loose like a couple of plays. 3. It's like, I came and got him back though, in Miami. I came and got White Chocolate back. But yeah, he was crazy. But the white boys in the league is cold. If you're a white boy in the league and they have point guard, like Luke Randauer was cold. You have to really play against Luke Randauer. Who else? Kirk Heinrich, cold. These dudes are solid players. The coldest, definitely White Chocolate.
White Chocolate.
Yeah, because he's out there trying to shake you up and shit.
See, like I remember when I interviewed Gary Payton, right, who was a vicious trash talker. And he would fight you.
I played against Gary Payton.
Yeah.
And the NBA.
So you know what he's like. So I asked him, I said, you being such a legendary trash talker, who is the worst trash talker you've ever come across? He said, Larry Bird.
Yeah.
He said Larry Bird was just awful. He said not only would he talk shit to you, but he would tell you what he's going to do to you before he does it. He said, yeah, I'm going to go left and shoot this 3 on you.
Yeah, I seen some Larry Bird stories. Yeah, Larry Bird was a ill shit talker, especially being a white boy, but he could back it up.
You'd back it up.
When you're a white boy, you could back it up out there. Oh, I love when a white boy nice. Like when Luka out there. When Luka out there, I love when Luka play against the Clippers. When he play against Kawhi, because I love Kawhi. Like my brother call him Baby Jordan and all that. So when a guy that's kicking Kawhi ass, you know he's the goods. Because I seen Luka kick Kawhi ass a couple times. Like I ain't seen too many players outplay Kawhi. So Luka, one of the best white boys to touch this thing for sure.
Yeah, I just interviewed Rex Chapman.
Yep.
Another bad white boy.
Yep.
And what he said was kind of interesting. Because, he had the same agent as Jordan. So him and Jordan would like practice together and hang out and everything else like that. And what he said, which I never heard before, he said, I don't understand why people don't talk about this. Because, Jordan had all these accolades and everything else like that, but the one thing that really set Jordan apart from everyone else was his hands.
Them big hands.
He had some of the biggest hands in the NBA, and he was saying that like off a rebound, Jordan could grab the ball in the air and change direction.
Yep.
Which very few people could do. He said that Jordan holding a basketball was like a normal person holding a grapefruit.
Yep. There's only a couple of players that have it. It's not the biggest players either. Right. It's like a unique thing. You know some players that have them Michael Jordan hands?
Kawhi Leonard.
Yep. Who else?
I remember seeing a list.
Rondo.
Ah, okay. He just retired, right?
Rondo got the hands. He could palm the ball all crazy, fake the ball this way, bring it the other way. Yeah, them big hands in the league is crazy.
Like your hands. Can you palm the ball?
Absolutely.
Okay. But you don't have... Because I think like Jordan's has like 11 and a half inches.
So me to palm the ball, I have to grab the ball and I got to like put it in my hand and I'm holding it with my strength.
Yeah.
They're holding the ball.
Right.
Like their hands wrap around the ball.
Right. So in the air, you can't palm the ball.
Yeah, I could go like this. I'm an NBA player though. You heard?
So, but I'm saying, but as it's in the air,
no, not like that. No,
with a rebound, you can't grab it in the air.
They grab out the air like this, like with fingertips. No way.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, no way. Maybe 5 dudes in the league got hands like that. Michael Beasley.
Yeah. Well, last time you talked about how a lot of the women in the NBA are gold diggers.
Facts.
Some interesting things have happened in the NBA recently. Draya, who's 39 years old, is pregnant with Jalen Green's baby, who's 22 years old. She already has 2 kids, by the way. Both from professional sports players, last I checked. When you look at that situation, what do you think?
Oh, man. I don't know. One day I feel one way about it. The next day I feel another way about it. If I was him, I would kind of like, if that's your girl, like, I would block that shit out and I'll just do what he's doing. Go become a great player and take care of your baby. I mean, what's the problem? Because his age?
I mean, there's no problem. I mean, he is the same age as her oldest son. Oh,
that's a problem. It could be a little weird, but I feel like listen. I wouldn't want to distract the kid at all. That's all I'm saying. So everyone has babies. So you got a baby by an older woman. She's beautiful. Mm-hmm. A lot of dudes would take her with nothing. A lot of dudes would take her with 10 babies. So if I was him, I'd just focus up and y'all just got to be fly. Now that the fact that you got her and you got a baby by her, y'all got to build something strong. That's what I would tell him. I would not be paying attention to what we feel.
Well, what they're saying is that he actually impregnated 2 other women around the same time.
Oh, so he rocking out with his cock out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Shooting clubs up.
That's what's up. So then if he's like that, then that's what's up. Then as long as he's having a good time, just understand that they will be coming to fight for that money.
Yeah.
So that's why I got the mixed feelings. Like, I don't want to tell a kid what to do, but I'm like, I'm over here fighting for my NBA money right now. Mm-hmm. Like, because having babies by a woman that you won't be with. So my advice to him, I always try to make like, boy, you better. That's y'all family now. Shit. Outside of that, you rocking out with your cock out. They coming for that bread for sure.
Do you know who had the most kids in the NBA?
The most kids, was it Sean Kemp?
Sean Kemp is up there.
Who else has a lot of
Sean
kids?
Kemp had 7 kids with 6 women.
Who else?
Calvin Murphy, 14 kids with 9 women.
Big Calvin. Whoa.
Yeah. This was back in the day. This is before our time. 14 kids. Can you imagine that many kids?
No. No, that's crazy.
How many kids do you have?
4.
4. It's a nice number. It's not 14.
It's not 14. 14 kids. Like my mom's had 10, so I'm like, sheesh. Nah, if you playing sports and you can't. Sports and babies right now is not fitting, because you're playing, in the NBA to make a living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily because, that's what you like to do. So the kids is going to take away from that living that you're creating for yourself. Like,
right.
Even though you love the baby, but understand you having these babies is going to take away from what you're actually saying they're building. You know what I'm saying? Because the women are having a baby with you based on the money you're making. You know what I'm saying? So it's an awkward situation, but you got to protect yourself. I ain't protect myself at all. Like, but I was married, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So, but I still should have protected myself. They coming for that money. That's why I told you last time. Like, I'm working with the NBA to get that done, where they got to do a different type of prenup. Like even right now, if Draya's sitting there with the kid Green and she's at the game the way she's at the game, they could bring her in there right now and in-house prenup.
Wait, hold on. A prenup only applies to marriage. You can't have a prenup for child support. It's no such thing.
Okay.
I've looked into this.
Okay.
When it comes to prenups, it only has to do with marriage.
Okay.
So you get divorced, yes, the prenup will protect your money with your wife, but the kids are going to get what the kids are supposed to get.
That's cool.
Based on your salary.
The dudes
which I think is the right thing to do.
The dudes not worried about their kids and all that type of stuff. The kids, you're going to take care of your kids. You've been taking care of your kids.
Right.
Like, you're the breadwinner. Like, the kids is not the question mark who's going to be taken care of. That's what they make it about. They act like, the kids got it. The kids going to be taken care of. But you got to protect yourself from Shorty and them, because they out here trying to find a way. Like, how can I get $5 million at one time? Like, everybody want $5 million at one time, bro. And you out there looking like the lick. Yeah. I mean, but I don't know. Shout out to Draya and shout out to the kid Green. Like, I don't know. I hope they do their thing, because everybody gonna hate on them. Everybody hating on his woman. That's his woman. What would I do in that situation? Everybody like got opinion about the woman I'm next to right now.
If you got someone pregnant who's twice your age. See, but here's the thing, right? It's not just a random chick that's twice your age.
It's Draya. So that's what I'm trying to say.
And you were in high school probably with her picture on your wall. Go, one day I'm going to meet her. And then you meet her, and she's with it. And y'all start fucking, and she don't care about condoms. And, next thing you know, she's pregnant.
And he got a beautiful woman. That's that. I would go with that more than, like, what? Because the industry is mad funny, right? We all got chicks. Yeah. Everybody got chicks. Everybody got chicks all around, all that. Yeah. Everyone would take that deal with Draya. Everyone. Even the dudes talking shit. They talking shit because they had her.
I don't know.
Vlad, them Drayers do good in the industry. Do well.
Like, I've never found, and I've met Draya before, we've been at parties together. I guess, like, I would not mess around with a Draya.
You want to mess around with Draya? No. You Vlad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I am who I am. I have options in life. You see what I'm saying?
Guess what? That's the 1 out of the 10 men. So you'll be the one.
Yeah.
The other 9.
Like, she got 2 kids already. She's a social media person, Instagram model. This ain't the type of woman that I want to potentially get pregnant. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. This ain't the type of woman I want in my corner.
You thinking
That's
that
just me.
you thinking as a full adult because most
You're
people
right. I'm not 22.
Yeah, most people not even 22, 42. Motherfuckers is like they thinking like I'm gonna do everything but get her pregnant.
And then you get her pregnant.
And then you get her pregnant. So your way of thinking, like, good job, lad.
Right, well,
That's how you got here, boy.
Because men
You're
can't take birth control. I heard they're developing that, like a male. Imagine when they have the male birth control pill. Dudes are gonna wild out. Dudes is gonna.
That's on guard though. Cause I was telling my mother, like after my divorce, I was like, I'm not having no more babies. Like that was like, I'm not having no babies.
Then you had more babies.
And my mother said, stop saying that. And I was like, stop saying that. I end up with twins.
Right. Well, congratulations on
summer.
that, by the way.
Yes, that's all the way fact. The twins, best thing that happened to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Got me through this whole situation.
Right.
Like mentally, for sure. I got Bassie and Cassie. You heard?
Love it. But see, this is the thing that I think most people from the outside don't realize. When you say the word groupie, you assume that it's a woman going after a famous man. But men are groupies too.
For sure.
We all have women that we wish that we could get with one day. You know what I'm saying? We all scroll through Instagram saying, ooh, wow, she's bad. It'd be nice to have her. Then you actually meet her and you're starstruck and she's with it. And now you have this fantasy that you've been working in your head for all these years, and now you actually with the person and you're not thinking clearly. You know what I mean? And now she's pregnant.
I take the you see, you spelled the word groupies in, but let me bring the terminology we came over. I take the Drayas. I take a Draya over these girlfriends, fake wives, any day.
Why is that?
I should have got me a Draya.
Why?
Over a fake girlfriend or a fake wife.
Explain.
Because it's like this. These Drayas, you know what they there for, right? And then the people that never been with these Drayas, they just know the outside of it. But these Drayas, they set it up.
Yeah.
They come set it up. They over there playing stylist. You over there eating different. They over there taking care of the crib. This is real shit.
Yeah.
You over there partying. She over there setting certain vibes for you. It's like a lifestyle that come with it also. If that works for you, that's a benefit to your life. Now the fake girlfriend, she just wants you for her. Her job is to X everything outside of her. The fuck out of here. Yeah, I would have took a Draya.
Yeah, Gilbert Arenas used to mess with Draya.
Of course he should. He should have married Draya.
Yeah, no, there was a story that Nick Young kind of put out where he was, because Nick Young was Gilbert's rookie. So Gilbert would just put him through it all the time.
I seen that, and I like Gilbert, but I was not feeling that. Nah, I wasn't feeling
He terrorizes Nick.
Nah, I wasn't feeling them.
But it's all fun and games.
It wasn't fun and games. It wasn't fun and games because you too big. You too big to put somebody else down like that. I feel.
Yeah.
Like watching Gilbert do it, bro, you got custom Maybachs and all that. We should never see you putting nobody down. Especially in that type of situation, a girl that I mess with, you look kind of corny doing that.
Yeah, Nick was driving and Gilbert was in the back seat with Draya.
Yeah, we heard that corny ass
story.
story. We heard that.
Yeah.
That was a regular story. I feel like that's supposed to be like when we ain't here, not for the cameras.
Well, then there is Larsa Pippen, age 49. She was dating Marcus Jordan.
She's a fake wife turned Draya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she was with Scottie Pippen. They have, 3 kids together? Something like that, 4 kids together. Well, it was interesting. I remember when I interviewed John Sally, and I guess this is sort of commonplace now, but back then this was unheard of. He said that when they would travel, Larsa would be right there on the plane with Scottie. And back then, nobody was doing this. You would never bring a wife or a girlfriend with you on the road. But she was right there on the private plane.
That's how he wanted it, probably.
That's how he wanted it. And, she had a bunch of kids by him. They got divorced. And she actually has a piece of his pension, which is wild.
That sucks. Wow.
Have you heard about this before, outside the Scottie Pippen situation?
Not about her getting a piece of his pension.
But other players, have you ever heard that?
As far as what?
Getting an ex-wife getting a piece of a player's pension.
Yeah. Yep.
How's that even legal?
Derek Fisher gave up his pension to his wife, I believe. Yeah. I know you have to agree. That's like I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fight for my goddamn pension.
How much of a pension do you get? Like, how does the pension system work in the NBA? Explain it to me.
You got to get to 4 years to get a pension.
Okay, so after 4 years, you're guaranteed
after 4
a
years,
pension.
you're guaranteed a pension. And
when does the pension start?
Huh?
Does it start
45.
45. Okay, there you go. So at 45, that's when your pension starts. And was it a percentage of what you were making, or how does it work?
Don't know how they got the number.
But it's a number.
Yep.
Okay. So you have a pension coming at 45.
Maybe. Who knows?
Because you played how many years total?
10.
Right. So you're definitely there. And do you know what the amount is? You don't have to say it, but do you know what the amount is?
Yeah. It's $2 million.
Oh, okay.
It's two different ways you could take it.
Okay.
So you could they give you a $2 million check, and they'll send you $5,000 a month for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Or you could get $20,000 a month for the rest of your life.
So you either take a big upfront payment and a smaller back-end payment, or a bigger payment all the way through. $20,000 a month is pretty good. Yeah, because you don't have to pay taxes on it, do you? So it's $20,000 clean money post-tax. That's $240, $250,000 a year essentially.
Good money.
It's not bad. Man, I fell asleep.
Where? Yo, whole Coney Island, wanna let y'all know Webb in here sleep. Shout out to whole Coney Island. We got Webb in here sleep. Vlad, my man Webb and Vlad sleep. Shout out whole Swagless team, Swagless in the building.
Right, because Larsa, she divorced Scotty. And she kind of got buck wild. She was messing with Future to the point where Future was mentioning her in songs. She was dating this one player that was on the same team as her son.
Yeah. But she been outside.
She's been outside.
I used to see her at the games. She used to be with the Kardashians, like always be in the restaurants and be noticeable. She always used to be outside. Like, yeah, she remind me of my ex-wife a little bit.
Huh.
It's like they dying to be seen, they dying to be somebody, but actually don't do nothing. Like, you feel me? But I don't got no beef with the Larsa Pippen girl, to tell you the truth. So not to put her and my ex in the same boat. But yeah, sit your ass down. Ain't no wrong with sitting down. They always want to be seen. You was somebody's wife, like, chill.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's sort of in a weird space because she is 49, right? And she was dating a dude who was 33. Now, she don't want any more kids.
She shouldn't want no more kids.
But Marcus is 33 with no kids. He wants kids.
He's smart.
So now you got a disconnect where if you're dating, she doesn't want a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old. She wants a younger dude. But if you're dating a 30-something-year-old, he's going to want kids. You don't want kids. So now you got to go to the 20s. I remember we were talking about this with Gilbert. Like,
so she got to go find somebody 20 and rich.
Yes.
And rich.
Rich. Now, how many rich 20-year-olds are there? Not that many.
Jeez. I'm like rich 20? Like the meaning the money coming in and the money's there already?
Yeah. Not that many.
Not there.
Not that many. You got to find a Jalen Green.
And Jalen Green busy.
Yeah, he already got 3 baby mamas on the way.
That's why I told you the basketball players got all of the chicks.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, man, listen.
Yeah, but you kind of know them type of girls when they just be around, even when they somebody's wife, right? Even when they somebody's wife, right? That's what I'm trying to say. They cut from that cloth. Like, my ex, like you could just tell when they want all of that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I can see certain, like, I be seeing certain, entertainers stuff. When you can see they wife want all of that shit. Feel me?
Yeah.
When she want all of that shit, something's wrong. And they got kids and all that type of shit. Nobody need all of that shit. You're nobody but his fucking wife. Your personal accomplishments don't pertain to you having a fur and a whir and a twir and all that. The entertainment has that because that builds value to what he's doing. Like, when you see a girl with all that shit, most of the time, it's always some bullshit. Like, in the later years, it's like, I knew.
Yeah, no, I remember one time I was dating a girl like that. She was basically an Instagram model before they were Instagram models, right? Those are the MySpace days. And, you know, when we were just hanging out, just the two of us in my apartment in Jersey, it was all cool.
Yeah.
She was, you know, she was pretty and we was kicking it and whatever, ordering Jamaican food. It was all cool. And then she's like, oh, I want to go to Miami, you know, for some weekend, whatever. Yeah. And that's when I got to see who she really was. Next thing you know, we're following Allen Iverson around all these parties and all these dudes suddenly know her. And the way it ended, which was crazy, was because we're starting to argue now, whatever. And then the last night we were there, she's like, oh, a friend of mine's downstairs. I'm just going to say what's up to her. I'll be right back.
Disappeared.
She didn't come back until the next morning. I said, yo, it's over. I'm done.
No.
I'm like, I flew back by myself. I had all her shit packed.
She was before her time because these 24 girls is. But don't chase. I'm telling dudes, the problem is dudes chasing a woman. That's the only thing I regret ever doing with a woman is chasing. Yeah. Don't chase. Don't never chase a chick because like when you chase a girl, that drives you and her crazy.
Yeah. Well, there's this social media trend where a lot of people are disrespecting the 90s NBA players. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people saying Jordan never had a left hand.
Oh, okay.
You know, they bring up all these highlight clips where it showed and everything else like that. And they're basically saying how all these 90s players couldn't compete today. And for example, like Iverson said he would average 40 today. Would you agree with that?
Iverson averaging 40? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he can average 40 in today's game. But he's going to be shooting a lot more threes also. You will have to shoot a lot more threes in today's game. Yeah. And they just changed the game up a little bit where you see the free throw shit ain't the same. Like James Harden, them dudes, they went them 5 years shooting 20 free throws a game. Him, Steph Curry, and them guys, they not letting you get to that free throw line as many times. But AI can average 40 at any era. Any era. AI is top 5 basketball players ever to play the game for sure.
Did you guys overlap at all?
Absolutely. I played against AI.
You played against them, right?
I caught some of them buckets, and AI caught some of these buckets.
What was different about Allen Iverson than any other player you played against? Because he wasn't that tall, but I heard he had the heart of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would go hard every second of the game.
He had something, like, he was fearless. That's what it is with AI. Huh. He was fearless. And the better you was as a player, as a competitor, the more he wanted the challenge. And everyone's not like that.
Okay.
Like it's even like in the NBA, we be like, you look at the schedule and be like, oh man, we about to go in that Texas swing. And we got to play against the Spurs, the Rockets, and Dallas. AI would have been up for that. Like, oh yeah, let's go. Like, you feel me? He playing against the champs and these and that. AI, he was just cut from a different cloth. That's what I think made him the best player. Because everything he does is like, he does everything good. It's not like he's the best three-point shooter, the best this, the best that. He's just a killer, a super killer.
Would you say that he's the best NBA player of all time with no rings?
With no rings? Who averaged more than him without no rings? AI is definitely the best player without a ring.
Yeah.
Definitely someone that AI averaged 30 for his career. How many players average 30 for their career?
Not too many.
It's a small list, so
yeah.
Definitely.
Plus, it's like AI was the first hip-hop NBA player. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that brought that hip-hop aesthetic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. With the braids, with the baggy clothes.
The clothes. In fact, they actually changed the rules.
Yes.
The clothing rules.
When I got to the NBA, at the same time.
Yeah. You could no longer wear shorts and baggy shirts and everything else like that. If you weren't playing, you had to wear a suit.
Even coming to the game.
Yeah, coming to the game, you had to wear a suit, which opened it up to motherfuckers wearing red suits and pink suits and, you know, like looking like pimps sometimes, you know.
I'm glad they did that. That was a good and bad thing for the NBA, tell you the truth. Because it got dudes dressing more, because when I first got to the league, nobody was really getting dressed. Like, yeah. I had to say that already. Like, no one was wearing Louis Vuitton and Gucci and none of that. Them stores been open.
Yeah.
Like, with Big Kendrick Perkins, they was like, Bash, you look like a mannequin. I'm first one coming in, all that Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all them niggas looking at me like, at this time, they don't make them sizes for the big guys.
Exactly.
I'm wearing the 2X Louis Vuitton at the time.
And they didn't even really have, because Louis Vuitton and Gucci were made for European.
Facts. So I had to go in there and get the biggest size.
Because even the 2X sometimes is small.
Facts.
And I'm 6'2", so I understand.
But now they got everybody's size.
Now you get 4X,
now
5X, everything.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally 5X in there. So
but that's relatively new. You're right. That happened maybe in the last 10 years.
Yeah, for sure. When I first got to the NBA, come walk in there just because you got money and get an outfit. They wasn't doing it like that. So they could thank me for bringing the swag to the league.
I mean, LeBron did an interview, and he basically said that Iverson and Steph Curry are the most influential NBA players of all time.
You gotta throw Michael Jordan in there somewhere, bro. As much as we want to say, I agree with he's saying.
Yeah.
But Michael Jordan and them shoes and his era of what he did, it's still the shiniest thing. Bron is the shiniest thing, but Michael Jordan era, like them rings at that time and the timing in which he was doing it. Remember Bill Clinton was like, and if Michael Jordan come back, the economy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, and then everyone wears his shoes.
Right. You don't hear anyone getting robbed for their LeBrons.
No, the timing is different. Like LeBron shoes is out and they nice, but it's 50 nice shoes available. At the time when the Jordans was coming out, that was the shoe, and that was the nicest shoe. And the other nicest shoe was the other sneaker they made, which probably was a Penny or a Barkley. So for Jordan at that time, how they put that together, first one with the Nike commercials, with the Wheaties. Jordan's the first one like packaged. I feel like everything they did for Magic and Bird and them and before, they did all of that for Jordan. So the impact Michael Jordan had.
Oh, you're right. He was a total package. He had the look. He had the
had
accolades.
Wearing boy heads. Right?
Yeah.
The kids running out the... Come on.
Right.
The McDonald's thing, that's Jordan, the first one we see with the McDonald's swag on the... Come on, bro. With Michael Jackson. So collabing, you got Jordan and Michael Jackson do their commercial. So that's...
Did they do a commercial? No, I think they did a music video. Jordan was in the Michael Jackson music video.
Maybe a music video. So
collabing
that at the time is like, I don't know. I see like Jordan, sheesh. Still rocking my 2 3s. I can't fuck with the boy.
No, I love the 3s.
Sheesh.
Those are my favorite shoes. The 2s I don't like so much. You like the 2s?
I like all Mike's.
Yeah?
I like Bronze too, but I just like what Mike did, for himself as far as packaging that company.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant, he asked why he's not in the GOAT conversation.
He asked that?
Yeah. He said, what haven't I done to be included in this conversation?
Why he's not in the GOAT conversation?
Yeah, he's asking that. Do you think he should be in the GOAT conversation?
Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant.
Yes. Like,
why do you think people don't include him?
From where he went to Texas, talking about that KD?
Yeah, that KD.
Bruh, y'all tripping.
But why do you think people ignore him, though?
Because ignore him? He maybe feels ignored for whatever reason. I don't know. But nah, like KD, that dude. I don't know. He's the prototype for how all the kids is playing. For Wemby and all these big guys out there, like KD is the first one. Like, I know Dirk was shooting, but KD came in shooting, dribbling, you know what I'm saying? Like shooting 3s at the 7-foot position. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe because this is my opinion, maybe because he was tricked into leaving Golden State. I was talking to my friends about that.
What do you mean he was tricked? Explain.
I would have never left Golden State, so it had to be a trick.
I mean,
championships are rare. And them guys that's in that type of bracket, they care about that. So if that's what y'all all care about, then how you leave Steph Curry? I would have never left Steph Curry. I don't give Draymond. I'm like, him and Draymond should have caught the fade.
Right. I mean, he talked about he had problems with Draymond.
Y'all should have caught the fade. Y'all could have caught the fade. The NBA was getting good enough where they was going to compete against y'all, where it was like, I wasn't going to sit there and win 10 championships in a row. But him leaving Steph, and KD, I love him. But no. We'd have had to sit down like, man, no way I'm leaving Steph.
This out.
He would have 4 or 5 championships, and then what? What were we talking about? But he's definitely one of the GOATs. He's gonna have a whole 20% of the kids arguing, saying he's the GOAT. So him thinking he's being left out of that conversation, I don't fuck with KD smoking.
I mean, what's your take on Draymond overall? Because at one point, remember,
I love Draymond.
I mean, because he was
Overachiever.
suspended indefinitely at one point, and then they let him back, and then he gets suspended again.
Yeah.
And did you see that one video where he threatened to stab Paul George?
Nah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I read the hell out. I ain't actually
he did like this, like he looked at George, and I think he put up how many rings he had, and he did like a stabbing motion.
And that's why I wasn't shit in the league. This is why I wasn't shit in the league.
What do you mean?
Because for certain players don't play nice. Like, oh, hi, everybody. Oh, everything is good. I'm not that good of a player like that, bro. But if you out there and you dead serious and this is about taking this food off the table and you mad when you lose and all that type of stuff and you're in, like, the refs and the NBA took the aggressiveness out of me because of the gun bullshit, so I couldn't really do what Draymond doing. That would have been out the league. Because once I said, the tech, like, I want this shit to run back. Like, go look at my text from the NBA. Once I even looked the ref way, they wouldn't even let me get excited. So Draymond is so free that he's like, you feel me? He's up there fighting for what he need to fight for, and whatever him losing games and money, that shit don't make a difference because he's fighting for what he need to fight for. And he would not be a good player without that. Without him telling, like, he was serious. If he told Paul George, like, that's his emotions in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'd rather had that in my career than not being able to show those aggressive. If I would have told one of them, I'm going to stab you, the NBA would have took it as if I'm really going to stab somebody. You feel me? And it would have been a problem. So, nah, I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, Steph Curry has said that we need him on the team. You know?
They fit perfect. Yeah. They fit perfect. And I think Draymond's a good player. I don't like when Draymond don't play with no confidence. Like when they try to make him like, oh, he's not scoring a lot of points, and then he try to start scoring. Like, nah, he controls the whole game. Like, just keep it that way.
I mean, people say he should have been on the Bad Boys, the Detroit Bad Boys.
Definitely could have played in any era.
Yeah.
He's one of them guys like you want him on your team. It's that energy, it's that confidence.
Kobe's parents are selling a bunch of his memorabilia, and people seem to have a problem with it. Me personally, I don't see why people are getting upset. What do you feel about it?
I'll be open because that conversation kind of hit close to home.
Explain.
My parents and my family did not like my ex-wife.
Okay.
From day one. From day one. Like, hi, this is her. Get her ass out of here. Facts. I wish I would have got her ass out of here. Like, my mother knew from the jump, like, this ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? So, but boom. I kind of went against my parents' wishes and letting her be my wife. And I feel like that tainted my relationship with my family a little bit. Not in the same way as, you know, what we reading with Kobe and them, but it tainted my relationship a little bit. So when I read the Kobe situation, I'm like, man, that's real tough that he was put in that situation. It was tough that he was going through that, but I don't know. I feel like I didn't do well. I didn't do well getting through that with my family and my parents not liking my ex-wife.
Well, right, because Kobe got married really early. What was it, like 20 or something like that when he got married?
Yeah.
He met a girl at a video shoot, you know, Vanessa. And his parents didn't like her. So he went with the wife and essentially stopped talking to the parents. Right? And they got a few pieces of memorabilia, but throughout his relationship, from what I understand, he wasn't really financially supporting his parents the way they were supporting Vanessa's parents, like Vanessa's mom. Now, that all went to hell after he died and whatever else, but ultimately, at this point, his parents don't have a lot of money. And if they have some memorabilia, they don't have any more kids. When they die, it's going to go into auction anyways. Like,
I would never understand. I would never understand. I could never understand how I could never see it getting that bad when me and my parents wasn't talking. Like, or it getting that bad where I really have the money, because I was in that situation, but I had fake money. Like, my money I had, that's fucking laughable. Like,
Kobe has real money.
As a grown man, thinking about, like, I'm like, bro, like, make that shit. We could do that in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So I never been in Kobe's situation, but that shit would never make sense to me, bro. That shit would never make sense to me. And I don't really want to, I can't judge him in his death, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. But he was focused on basketball. That's what they fucking want you focused on. That's how the fuck they want him. That's how they wanted him. He was fucking perfect for the NBA. Can't even function enough to talk to your fucking parents. Because maybe that don't got nothing to do with him winning a fucking championship. Fuck the Lakers, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I ain't even mean to get mad at that, but I'm just saying there like, what? Like, I wish I would have got my fucking money so I could just gave everything to my parents just because I really had the fucking money.
Well, yeah, remember at Kobe's funeral, his parents didn't even speak.
Yeah, that's dumb as fuck. That's
dumb. His parents.
I don't understand. I know I didn't like basketball that much that when my sister was upset, I wanted to make sure she wasn't upset.
Yeah.
These niggas was like, they love that shit so much, they'll flick the whole fucking world upside down for that shit. And that's why I like being the one guy like, hi everybody, fuck that. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that. NBA's a basketball game, it's a fucking sport. Fuck out of here. Niggas don't move nothing. Yeah, and I went through mad shit with my family, Vlad. Some of my family feel I probably got some Kobe Bryant shit in me. But I never had no real money, and I gave everything I could to my family.
Well,
but I wish I had the real money to your family. So if he was in that situation, I'm like, I'm mad that he was put in that situation for them to do that to him. Because I can't believe that his mind, you feel me? Someone had to do something to him. They had to say something to him.
Yeah, no, man, it's a messed up situation.
Yeah, and then another thing about that is too, that my younger brother, just, he's a young man, just got his situation where now he's financially sound. He's the breadwinner of the family. I don't know what he would have to do for me to go against him. My son, right? My son I got a son 16, I got a son 2. If they come with a girl that I don't like, it could have been a girl I've been with before. And I'm like, yo, no, that's my ex, don't matter. There's nothing in this world that would make me go about my life and be like, my son is caught. Like, I don't deal with my son. Like, my son is seeking me and I don't deal with him because of this whatever story. So I would have told Kobe Bryant parents, I would have told people like, bro, life is more realer than any of these situations. Fuck a basketball. There's nothing about, him going I want him to make a good decision about a fucking basketball, and if he don't make this decision how I want him to, I'ma turn against him. No, my blood and my friendships mean more than a fucking basketball, bro. Facts. Fuck the NBA. Fuck out of here with that shit. Fuck out of here. He's 17, 18 when he gets to the NBA. They sit there and they was perfectly fine with him. Like, yeah, good. They want him for championship. Yo, bro. His parents, like, bro, come on. They supposed to make sure that the parents is like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And they didn't care because they like, damn, Kobe's a different breed. He's Kobe mentality. Fuck everything. I'm like, nah, I don't want the kids to see that part. I want the kids to know that because all the kids is reading the story with the parents selling the thing. We don't know the story of what happened. And Kobe's a human being.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit of that in me. No matter who you are, some people is like, yeah, I don't want you motherfuckering me. I don't want you distracting me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what they did to him. But there's no bond, nothing that my brother could do for me to be the one to go against him. Nope.
I interviewed Michael Vick recently. And we got into this sort of argument because if you remember the Michael Vick story, his friends were living in his house, ended up having a whole dogfighting operation, and he got wrapped up in that. He ends up going to jail, losing his deal, going bankrupt. And
what city this happened in? Atlanta? This was Atlanta?
Virginia.
Virginia?
Yeah, that's where he's from. And like, I asked him whether he feels like having his friends around and giving his friends money was a detriment, and he said no. He said, if you find a $20 million bag of money in the back room, what, you wouldn't split it with your friends? And I'm like, but you didn't find that money. You earned that money. And you lost so much. I mean, he luckily was able to come back and slowly get back to the top. But
let me explain something to America, bro. Well, I can't. Man. As black people, we are playing from behind. We all know everything we had to go through as black people. Yes, it's in our DNA that we will give that money away. It's in our DNA. Because we can't survive, we can't get from here to here without help. Most black people. So when you here, you're going to help. You're going to give. Somebody's going to need. So the friends and giving a friend, like, I don't pay that no attention, bro. When you see an NBA player, yeah, have your friends do that. That's what it is. You're in a unique situation. You're not in the same situation everybody's in. That's just how I feel. If you got friends, do for them. If they do for you, help them. But all of that, I did it myself, that ain't gonna get you nowhere, bro.
So you actually agree with that mentality?
Give me the money, man. I don't really care about it like that.
Okay.
I don't really care about it like that because we're not in position to care about it like that. Yes, somebody that I know is gonna need help, 1,000%.
Right. I mean, Iverson is in the same boat. We talked about this because they came from the same place. Iverson had these huge entourages, and ultimately he ran into financial problems. Andre Rison, same kind of thing.
Some people that grow up, right, they got huge entourages with no money, right? When they 20, they run around with all their friends. Nobody got no money. Nobody's famous. When they 40, they not friends no more. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Don't make it because, they around each other, he's a basketball player, and now, no, it's like a false narrative that goes. Like, I come from the projects, the building, like, everybody coming from buildings. We all on the same floor. Like, we all throw out trash and saying, well, our kids go to school, this, like, you can't have that mentality of, like, that shit ain't gonna do nothing, you gonna look like fucking a clown. It ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna, unless you gonna make some real money and you could really go do something like, you feel me? Stop it. Pass that bread.
Right. But to be fair, when you look at, for example, the LeBrons, he kept a core group of friends around, but he sent them to school. And you know what I mean? He made sure that they actually all earned their keep. You know what I'm saying? Or
nigga say he sent them to school.
No, he did. Didn't he send them like business school and stuff like that?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
That's what I heard.
Take care of your friends for sure, bro. Especially if you got it. Like, take care. Don't let people be like, you got them guys around you. Like, what are they doing? They ain't doing shit. They lucky because they my friend. That's just how the world works sometimes, bro.
Well, I interviewed Tim Donaghy, the NBA ref.
Shout out to Tim Donaghy.
You know him?
No, but shout out to him cheating in the NBA.
So Tim went to jail for betting on his own games. But what he said, which was interesting, and most people I talked to actually agreed with this, was that he said from the very top, he would always have conversations where they would tell him, leave the superstar players alone. Don't call too many fouls on them. All these people sitting on the floor seats, they didn't come here to see Kobe sit on the bench. They came here to watch him play. So don't keep fouling out these big star players.
I believe that.
So you've seen that on the court.
I told you that they knew to take the aggressiveness out of me. That's what they did to me. Facts. Soon Sebastian get a little excited, tech him. That's what they did to me. Fuck the refs, nigga. That's what they did to me. And that had to come from the top, right? Because I'm playing and I couldn't even say nothing. One time, just like, towards my career, I took the ball, I went, boom. I'm playing in Brooklyn, in my hometown. Took the ball and go, boom. Nigga, tech me. I turned around, I wanted to punch him in his fucking face. Yeah, one of them refs need to get punched in the fucking face. Y'all cheating, ain't nothing happened. Y'all cheated somebody that's somewhere in a bad spot right now because of that. Last time somebody, let me, go ahead, man. Yeah, they cheated and they came in the locker room and they said that we couldn't say nothing about it unless they was gonna fine us because they protecting their brand.
Right.
And he can't be the only one cheating.
No, and he said the way that he was winning all these bets, because it was based on the spreads, right? Is that he knew coming into a game which refs didn't like which players and knew that they would go harder.
I don't like none of them. I don't like none of them refs.
Huh.
I don't like none of them.
Yeah.
Not personally, none of that.
Yeah, I mean, I interviewed Smush Parker. He's actually trying to become an NBA ref.
Good.
And it's happened a couple of times, but not that often.
Yep. A couple of guys played.
It would be good to have, I mean, when you think about it, why don't you have more ex-NBA players be refs? They obviously know the game.
Ask them, what do they do with the tech money? That's the question we're trying to figure out.
Oh, all the fines.
Yeah.
Where does that go?
Where does that go? We want to figure out where does the tech money go? Cheating ass ref. I don't like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Dwight Howard. He's going, well, I think the lawsuit's been dropped. Have you heard all the crazy stories about the transgenders and everything else?
No, I ain't
like
seen
that?
no trans. I ain't seen that story. I seen some other shit.
Well, it was basically this gay dude who claimed that he was messing with Dwight. Said he went home with him
Next, Vlad.
Okay, I'll skip that.
We ain't doing that.
Okay. Well, on July 20th, Mike Tyson is fighting Jake Paul. Mike Tyson's 57. Jake Paul's 27.
I'm scared.
Who you got your money on? And let's talk about Brooklyn. Mike Tyson, who's the I mean, hold on. Would you say, is Mike Tyson the greatest athlete? I mean, the biggest athlete to ever come out of Brooklyn?
1,000%.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I can't think of a bigger athlete to come out of Brooklyn
Than Mike Tyson.
Well, Jordan, I think maybe was born in Brooklyn, but
Mike Tyson's a different breed.
Mike Tyson, yeah.
Him still be fighting at 57. I'm scared for Mike. I'm so happy for Mike though that
Do
he
you know
got
Mike
a
at all?
situation.
Have you ever met him?
I met Mike 2 times. One time I seen him in the club.
Okay.
And when he noticed me, that I noticed him, I'm like, oh shit, that's Mike. And I'm walking to him and shit. He walked towards me and he was like, oh, that's your wife? I was like, yeah. He's like, that's good, man. Keep your wife with you. Keep your wife. You go to the club, keep your wife with you. I was like, I always remembered that. I was like, oh shit. But Mike is the man. I hope Mike knock out Jake Paul, man. But Jake Paul, I'm a Jake Paul fan. Like, you feel me? That's gonna be interesting. That's very entertaining. They smart, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I'm sure it's a huge bag for everybody.
And are they serious though? That's my question.
Oh, they're serious. Oh, Mike Tyson stopped doing his podcast. He's training his ass off right now.
Who you got your money on? Because I got.
Well, I'll put it like this. I was a little bit undecided, but I interviewed my man Michael Jai White, the actor, who's a martial artist as well.
Yes.
And when he told me Mike Tyson skill-wise is just going to obliterate him, I tend to agree with, Michael's like, I go to the experts. And when the experts tell me what they know, because he actually spars with people. He played Mike Tyson, remember in the movie?
But this dude, Jake Paul, getting better.
Jake Paul's getting better. He's strong.
He's getting
big.
better.
He's tall.
He's got the confidence. He's not afraid. But you really getting in the ring with Mike Tyson?
See, and that's what I think is the biggest hurdle, is to get over
the mental
and
primal
Mike fear
punch him
of,
also.
Yeah.
Mike is different. You see his little sparring clips?
Yeah, he is hard.
You don't want Mike coming at you, bro.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Right, because I remember I interviewed Evander Holyfield. And what he said was that Mike had won a lot of fights because people were scared of him.
For sure.
And he knew, once he knows that, he just goes in. But he was like, I had to show Mike that I wasn't scared of him, and he wasn't.
Facts.
And I had to throw him around the ring and show that I wasn't scared. And once Mike realized, okay, this guy's not scared of me, it becomes a very different fight. And this is why, he won both times.
That's still the best era. That's still the best era in boxing.
That is the best
right there.
era. You're right.
That's still That's the best era. You would not understand. You seen Summer Floyd at the end, like the middle end, but that era right there.
Because the heavyweight class is always going to be different than middleweight, whatever else, because that's when the real damage happens and the spectacular knockouts and everything else like that.
That was a great time.
Yeah, I mean, Mayweather, listen, you could say that Mayweather's the best fighter of all time. He's got the best record, but a lot of his fights are boring. Let's just, he wins by points. Every so often he'll knock a dude out, but you watch these Tyson fights, he was knocking out everybody.
Floyd fights don't be boring to me. I'll be enjoying watching him dip everything, hit him on a button. Bing!
Okay, but what do you enjoy more? Floyd Mayweather fights or Tyson in his prime fights?
Oh man, it's not even a comparison.
See what I'm saying?
It's not even.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not even a comparison.
It was the Tyson era was spectacular. 30 seconds in, knockout.
Facts. The come out and everything.
No socks, towel on his head. He'd be staring at his opponent. He'd say, "Want to eat your kids."
Tyson. Shout out Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is one of the best stories we have in America. For sure. And he did that shit right in front of all of us. We all should bow down to Mike Tyson, bro. We seen Mike Tyson all the way up here, and we seen Mike Tyson go all the way down here. And now we seen Mike Tyson all the way up here, and he looked us in our eyes the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
How many people could do that? Vlad, can you go broke right now, Vlad? Can you go stand on that? That's serious. Could you go broke right now and go stay in an apartment complex right now?
It'd be tough.
It'd be tough, bro. You probably can't
but
get through
I did go broke and I got it back though. So it did happen to me when I was younger. But now at my age,
Vlad, you get the question, Vlad. You can't do that. You can't lose it all right now. Can't be no VladTV no more. You gotta go do it over. It'd be tough. Maybe you could. I'm not like challenging you.
I lost it all 30. I lost it all 30.
To see Mike Tyson get all the way up there and
well,
shout out Mike, man.
I interviewed Mike Tyson, and he got mad at me.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't know this story. So I'm interviewing. It's really a Zab Judah Mike Tyson interview, right? Zab was working for me and interviewed Tyson on my behalf, but I'm there, right? And it's at Tyson's gym in L.A. So we're doing the interviews inside of his boxing ring, right? So I'm sitting on the side, and Zab goes through the whole interview, does a great job, and I'm like, yo, Mike, do you mind if I jump in and ask a few questions myself? He's like, yeah, cool, because Tyson already knew who I was. He had watched some of my interviews, whatever else, right? So, I'm going to try to push the envelope a little bit, with my interview style. So we're talking, and he's answering the questions. It's all good. It's friendly. And I said, well, Mike, because Mike always had a bunch of street guys around him, right? Like Eric Von Zip and people like that. And I said, Mike, you were worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Why were you attracted to these street guys like this? And Tyson said, what do you mean attracted?
All right.
And I'm like, damn, like I wish I didn't say
Tyson
it like that.
Man.
And I'm in the ring with him, right? And my security is way over there. He wouldn't get to me in time if Tyson decided to swing at me, right? So I had to talk my way out of this situation with a pissed off Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And eventually, because I'm like, I'm not calling you gay. Like, I'm not saying attracted in that way. I just meant like, and I'm like, no, man, I'm just saying, like, you had these dudes around you, and it seemed like those were your friends.
You gotta watch how you speak to Mike.
You gotta watch how you speak around Mike.
That's a Brooklyn night right there. You gotta watch how you speak to Mike.
Exactly. And finally he got it. He goes, well, these are the guys when, you were broke, they'd look out for you, and, we all came from the same place. He finally got it, but it was a very scary moment. What is it, here you are, this multimillionaire, and, it seems like you've always been attracted to the guys that are still in the streets to a certain degree. Do you think that's a fair statement?
You think I'm attracted to them?
Well, not attracted to them, but I mean, you like having them around. You're friends with them, and you
You
maintain.
think I like having them around?
I'm just asking.
You think I'm friends? What do you think? You think I like having them around?
You just spoke nicely about Zip, so I just thought.
Yeah. You know who these guys are? When you talk, what do you say about me? I'm this big, whatever I am, right? But know who those guys are? Those are the guys that when I'm whoever I am is a nobody. Those are the guys that live in the same building with me. They give my mother salt or sugar if they need, or milk. They're the same guys.
Listen, we were all scared of Mike Tyson growing up, watching what he was doing in the ring. I don't care how tough you felt you were. You knew you weren't tougher than Mike Tyson.
Not at all. And we was watching him knock dudes out. Like, remember, like them for like 15 seconds. Like, ding ding.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Did you ever see what Mitch Green looked like after that street fight?
That's the best. That's one of the best stories that he told with the Mitch Green dude at Dapper Dan store. That's what's up.
Oh yeah. Didn't Mitch Green like grab his pockets or some shit like that? Like do something real wild and disrespectful?
He broke the mirror off the Bentley. Mike said the Bentley 300,000, so the mirror got to be 30. That shit had me in tears, bro. So Mike Tyson was able to stop because I know he takes the shrooms and he smokes weed, so like he was able to stop that to train. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I remember you were in 2001. I think you were in the ABCD camp.
Yep.
Kobe Bryant spoke at that.
Yep.
Is that the first time you actually like met him and stuff like that?
That's definitely the first time I met Kobe at ABCD camp.
What was it like to have Kobe speak, and what do you think you got out of it?
Like, anytime you're a kid like that, you see somebody in the NBA, like you're analyzing everything about them. Like, I just remember him walking in with Vanessa. I remember, like, everything they had on. I remember Vanessa having Adidas, like, black tights with the stripes going down. I just remember Kobe. At this when he got the Adidas fro.
Yeah, he had the fro. I remember.
He got the Adidas fro and shit. I don't know. It just made someone... That was very, very, very... That was an important moment for all of us. You see how focused we was watching
Yeah, no, I saw it. I saw the video.
Like, I felt like everything he said, like, we was, like, absorbent right there in the moment. And, I don't know. It's weird, like, it's weird for Kobe not to be here and us to talk about him and shit. But that moment meant a lot because he definitely put us in pocket. He was telling us right there, yo, y'all got to work hard. Yo, y'all could really do this. And he went from high school into the NBA. So I feel like him talking to me in that moment, I was sitting there in that moment like, I'm going to the NBA. That's what I was thinking when Kobe was saying they're talking. Like, I'm going to the NBA, how Kobe went to the NBA from high school.
I think was this the shot that happened around that time?
Yeah. That's definitely one of the shots. Look how young I am. Whoa, yeah. Jim Gatto. Wow, Julius Hodge is in there. Wow. That's a throwback.
Lenny Cooke was there. Now, at the time, Lenny Cooke was actually ranked higher than LeBron. Right?
Yep.
And did you ever play against him?
Against who?
Lenny.
In camp, yes.
In camp. What was that like?
I mean, Lenny was a beast. Lenny was like one of the first like big men point guards, kind of dribbling the ball. But like, LeBron was LeBron. LeBron was LeBron at hello. That's why I see people talking about Bron using steroids. If Bron using steroids, he been using steroids when we was kids. Fuck are y'all talking about? Oh, he's better than everybody because he's using steroids. Bullshit. He's been better than the rest of us. Like, I don't want to hear the steroids my ass.
Well,
shit.
Ultimately, things didn't work out for Lenny.
No.
What do you think happened from your point of view?
They said Lenny had a lot of people around him, and maybe his work ethic. I'm not exactly sure. Everybody not gonna make it. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Everybody that's not gonna make it. It's only what happened is it's only 400 jobs. If it was 1,000 jobs, they would have had a spot for him.
Yeah. I mean, it just sounds crazy to be that big of a prospect and ultimately not make it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, Lenny Cooke, people still talk about him today.
Yeah, for him not to get the opportunity to even actually like get in the league, and like I don't understand. I don't understand exactly what happened. I don't know the details. I don't know, like, my brother Jamel, right? Played for Providence, leading scorer in Big East, all this type of stuff. They have him in the mock draft, 14th, and they didn't pick my brother, and my brother did everything right. right? But what my brother was doing, he was doing everything too right, right? He was listening. He was listening to everybody. So they had an agent for him over here. Stephon Fake had an agent for him. This one had an agent for him. And he get to the draft and he's not really represented the right way. You know what I'm saying? Me, I ain't listen to nobody. I went and did what I had to go do and got my agent and focused on what I needed to do, and I got drafted. So I don't know what happened in between Lenny going from college or high school to the NBA. All that made a difference. What agents he was with, who he pissed off. It could be something simple like that. It could have been he's taking money from these agents over here, and then now he get a new agent when he's about to go to the NBA, and now these dudes right here create a narrative, and then he's done. So I don't really know why he didn't make it to the NBA.
Well,
but he was not, sorry, well, I love Lenny, and Lenny, my dude, but Lenny was never LeBron James.
Okay, but they were saying that he was ranked higher at one point.
Lenny was never LeBron James. LeBron that y'all see, that's LeBron to y'all. We knew that shit from right there on jump. He was already that way.
Yeah.
From hello, he was already doing spin around, shooting fadeaways from the 3-point line when we fucking 12, 13 years old. So LeBron is a fucking steroid. What are you talking about? I'm about to go take some LeBron and fucking stick that shit in people like. But Lenny was never LeBron. Lenny was the man. Lenny was nice. He got the New York City, so you know we got all the hype around us also. But as far as a basketball player, no, not LeBron.
Well,
NBA player, but not LeBron.
Yeah. Well, I finally got to see the Through the Fire documentary.
Okay.
We talked about this last time. It was impossible to find. It's
Yeah.
not on Amazon. It's not on streaming.
We took it off YouTube.
Yeah, it's off of YouTube. I finally found a Twitter account that had the whole video on there, and I downloaded it and I got to watch the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, it was a deep documentary. I mean, it had your older brother, how he never got drafted, and how that was just like a catastrophe in your family. Because everyone thought that, okay, this is going to be the first one, and then it ultimately didn't happen. What happened to your brother after he didn't get drafted?
After he didn't get drafted?
Yeah.
After my brother Jamel didn't get drafted, he went overseas.
Okay.
He worked out for the league a little bit, but he went overseas. Played in the ABA a little bit, and he went to overseas. Played in Italy, Turkey, Greece.
Okay. I remember there was a mural that they showed of a kid.
Juice.
Yeah. Who was supposed to go, I mean, he was playing for what, Georgia or something, or Georgetown?
He was going to go to Georgia Tech with Stephon.
There we go. And then he got killed.
Yep.
And then they put a mural in Coney Island above him.
And we have a basketball tournament right now with Isaiah Whitehead and Lance Stevenson right here, right there where that mural is. Yep.
Did you know him personally?
Absolutely. Whole community.
How did he get killed?
Gun violence.
Huh.
Robbery.
A robbery. How'd you feel when you heard that?
Confused as a kid. I went to his funeral and all that.
Wow.
Shit was mad weird.
Yeah.
It's so funny, the day I was a kid going to, what year he get killed in? This is this is the 90s, mid-90s. So
Yeah.
I'm super young, and I remember the day of Juice's funeral, and I was a kid, and I'm walking out the building, and Stephon's mother is sitting in front of the building. My Aunt Mabel is sitting in front of the building, and she like, where you going? I'm like, I'm about to go to Juice's funeral. And she was like, go take that red shirt off. I had a red shirt on. She was like, you don't go to funerals with a red shirt on. And I just remember that day, and I remember going to the funeral. I remember seeing Juice. And that shit fucked me up as a kid.
Oh, seeing him in the casket.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, sad, man.
Facts.
You think he would have gone in the NBA?
Maybe so.
Yeah. I remember you talked about how there are times that you don't have any sneakers.
Yeah.
You had boots, but you didn't have any actual sneakers to play with, and you had to use your sister's.
Yeah, this is the famous story. My sister hate this story. But I'm so fly, you know what I'm saying, Vlad? I'm so fly now that I be have to like remind people. You know what I'm saying? I be have to remind people, like, you feel me? Like, I went through a regular life, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm fly now, but we ain't have shit. And this one day, like, I get up in the morning and shit, and my sister, she still asleep. And I'm like, what you doing? She's like, I'm not going to school. I'm going somewhere with Terica. That's our older sister. I'm like, all right, I'm wearing your sneakers. So I got her sneakers, Actually, I didn't even tell her. I take the sneakers, I go to school. I'm sitting in school, I'm feeling good. Like, I got some fresh sneakers on. Swear to God, my sister knocking on the glass door.
Oh, in the classroom?
I'm like this, right? Turn around. She tell my sister, oh, can I speak to Sebastian? So I get up, go in the bathroom. She had a plastic bag. She like, nigga, here's your boots. Let me
Give my
get
sneakers
those.
back.
Gave her sneakers, went back into class. Soon I sat down, my friend Mel was like, yo, I'm seeing your sneakers. I was like, and it was some dusty ass boots, bro, because I was playing ball in them too. You know what I'm saying? So them shits like the back, you know how the back used to get ran down? Oh man, don't shout out them boots I had. Them shit, and they wasn't Tim's, they was like some.
Right, because you got your Adidas deal while still in high school. So how did it feel to go from having to steal your sister's sneakers to suddenly
No, I got out of that phase quick. So that's probably like 3rd grade.
Okay.
That's like 3rd grade when she do that. 3rd, maybe 4th grade, right? It was me and Mel in the class together, right? Maybe 4th grade. 5th grade, I would come to top 5th grade in the country. You know what I'm saying? So my man Zig, once Zig handed me some sneakers, like I started taking that basketball shit serious.
Right. And you actually had, I remember in the documentary, you actually had the lookbook where you actually had your signature sneakers right there already set up.
Yeah, bum-ass Adidas was definitely on my body. So we had some game day lightnings, my own signature sneaker.
When you look at, based on your relationship with Adidas and how it ultimately went south, because you got dropped after the whole Fabulous incident, that's when Adidas dropped you, right?
Yep.
When you look at, for example, what Kanye went through with Adidas, knowing the company, what do you think?
I jump in the same boat, but it's 2 different situations for sure. Cause like, I mean, no one was doing for Adidas what Kanye was doing for Adidas.
Yeah, he transformed the company.
Right, so, but I'll pity back and put myself in that same type of situation. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, it's bad for business. It's bad for business, I don't know. I take it personal because I'm looking at it like having an out-of-body experience, right? And I'm looking at the situation and just how everything played out with my mom and all that shit like that. I'm looking at Adidas like, stop, yo, you feel me? Like, Adidas, stop fucking playing with me, right? And I wish I could've, I was a kid. If I was an adult at the time, I would've really attacked Adidas. Like, y'all playing around about me being a victim, about getting my chain snatched, and now y'all trying to tell me my mother gotta go back to the projects? You understand what I'm saying? I would've told Adidas, suck my dick. I would've been finding who wanted to stick up for Adidas. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't even speak like that. Like, blurt me saying, suck my I don't speak like that. But fuck Adidas. Yeah, I'm out with a Bentley, with a fucking, with everything, and become a victim of a situation.
Yeah.
And y'all send my moms back to the projects. I should have spit in y'all face. Yeah, so I'm building myself strong so my son get in that situation and the Adidas come with that and then him talking about, well, who going back to the projects? We'll tear that whole shit up. No way.
Well, you became New York City's all-time.
Fuck Adidas, nigga.
Sorry, go ahead.
Everybody stop wearing that shit too. Fuck Adidas. Fuck out of here. And that whole basketball with people around them and all that, like dumb too. When y'all see me, what's up? Everybody that was around me with Adidas that took money when they took my money, they paid them motherfuckers off. Fuck y'all. Andy Crook Miller and whoever work with Andy Miller right now, they say Andy worked with Clutch Sports. Andy worked with Clutch? I thought they took his agent shit. Niggas a holler. Like, what the fuck wrong with niggas? Niggas a holler, bro. Yeah, Jim Gatto, bitch ass JR. Where my Kim at? JR over at Adidas. Your bitch ass got over there when I first got there. My ex-wife went to St. John's. You pity back off of us with that. You know Bassy got us around you. Now you work for Adidas. Got a big position. You be over there fronting. Pussy ass be fronting. You walked in dick riding us. We ain't never dick ride you and get nothing off of your name. Cause you be with Damon, yo, what? Like what? Niggas is talking about. Fuck Adidas. Fuck out of here.
Well,
yeah, fuck JR, nigga. Fuck all y'all over there at Adidas. Cause I went on to say something. They ain't gonna say shit. Niggas is pussy. Yeah, took my mama money, nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all. Yeah, my mama money. Yeah, that money's supposed to be for my mama, Vlad. Yeah. So nobody from the corporate world can say, oh, no clause in the... Yo, yeah, I smacked the shit out of you talking about a clause in a fucking contract when money's supposed to be for my mother, nigga. Fuck is y'all talking about?
It's fucked up.
Yeah, they ain't take John Morant money, right?
No, he still has a deal. Matter of fact, there's a new yoga pant over that he's promoting.
It makes no excuse for them to take the money, only because they was able to.
Yeah. They did the same thing with Gilbert Arenas. And remember that whole
And I see Gilbert back with Adidas, so I don't know what conversation or who, you know what I'm saying, what they got going on over there. How is that? And not that I care, because they could do that.
Yeah.
And if he with them, fuck Gilbert too. Niggas know my vibe. Niggas know the vibe, Vlad.
Gilbert actually is back with the Adidas.
Yeah,
right.
but what? That shit ain't nothing. That shit is corny. Niggas be looking plain as fuck. I be watching them with that corny ass Adidas shit on. That's why I had to spend $500,000 in Louis Vuitton store while I was in the NBA. Cause that Adidas shit is no fucking frill. And you look like a fucking clown we got that Adidas shit on. Yeah, fuck Adidas, nigga. John Morant, same thing. The next week with the gun, put another one in their face. They ain't taking his mama money. Yeah, shout out Nike, nigga.
There we go.
Shout out Nike.
Those Supremes?
Go sign
okay.
And them James Harden sneakers is fucking corny too. I see them post on.
They're kind of crazy.
Nobody wearing them corny shits off the court.
Nobody's wearing the Harden sneakers.
And James Harden, my man, I love James Harden.
Right, those sneakers are crazy
Adidas,
looking, yeah.
nigga. Last thing Adidas got going for y'all, we fuck with y'all because y'all got Derrick Rose, nigga. Other than that, fuck Adidas. Fuck out of here. Now, if y'all want to do some business, yeah, we got a tournament going on this summer. Y'all can sponsor shit. Yeah, we still open for business. Until then, it's fuck y'all. Because y'all niggas use me. Y'all used to cry like little bitches when I was getting on a high school court if the cameras was on and I ain't have Adidas on. Y'all run up there giving me extra money, make sure I put y'all shoes on. Yeah, fuck y'all. Yeah, until y'all make it right. My mama not here, y'all can't make it right for her. Yeah. Vlad, I'm dead fucking serious right now, Vlad.
I can see.
I used to have a complex like, oh, what my brother, what somebody gonna say? I'm gonna fuck what niggas gonna say. I go fight my fucking self, nigga. Yeah, fuck Adidas, nigga. Yeah. Paying ass niggas snatch my chain, then niggas take the money, send my moms back to the J's. I should have been ready to fight right there, nigga. Facts. Yeah, texting JR, you should see how niggas acting like, I'm like, oh, word? I'm shutting up, so I gotta do, you already know. We see me working, Vlad. You see me working, I gotta shut up. I'm gonna be back in LA, and I'm gonna be looking them in their eyes like this, like.
Well, we talked about this last time, remember? I said, how come you didn't lawyer up and sue? And you were like, well, I didn't know back then you could do that. But in retrospect, that's what you should have done, right?
It was too much shit going on, bro. Adidas supposed to be on our side. They on, like, lawyer up against the people that's on your side.
Yeah. But if they're dropping the deal, then you got to lawyer up.
It shouldn't have been no deal to drop, bro.
I agree.
Shouldn't have
I'm
been
not arguing with you.
No deal to drop.
In retrospect, if you would have lawyered up, you could have potentially kept the deal. Or you could have gotten a big bag on the way out, right?
Fuck Adidas. Fuck Adidas. Y'all took my mother money. Y'all took my daddy money, nigga. Yeah, and y'all used me. That's the number one thing. Y'all completely used me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and y'all all in my movie showing the kids that y'all there. So the kids got that perception about y'all. But they shouldn't fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 times. John Morant in the club with the fucking gun. Not to put him in it. The next day, so I got another one.
Right. And still got a Nike deal.
Yo, JR, y'all niggas don't holler at me, man. Y'all better holler at me before I'm sitting courtside, everything heavy. Vlad, they know we working, everything about to be heavy.
Yep.
You feel me? Y'all better, you feel me? I'm just be looking at y'all like y'all stupid. Like y'all stupid. And I'm coming with the whole New York. Everybody clean. But Adidas, y'all so bogus. People out with Adidas. And they called Cam. Soon I did that interview with Cam, they called, act like they wanted to have a conversation, and then they went missing. Like, we gonna eat regardless. But y'all old. Nobody asking y'all for nothing. Y'all old, nigga. Eat a dick. Y'all wanted me to fake sign with Rick Pitino school because y'all was moving them. Y'all want them to move to Adidas, and they was moving to the Big East. Then they moved to the Big East 2 years after. That's how I know I'm telling the truth. They fucking used the shit out of me. Yeah. Andy Miller, I wasn't even a good player in the NBA. And Andy Miller, I got in a situation with him my 6-7 year trying to fire him. His motherfucker went into whole arbitration and everything for me not to fire him because I didn't know who the fuck I was. I didn't understand that they was going to sign the kids because of me. I'm thinking the kids signed with him because he got KG. And the kid like, fuck KG. You got Bassey.
Yeah.
I ain't know that. And he told me at the end like, oh nah, I didn't want you to fire me. I signed so many kids because of you. I look up, he fucked my whole career up. They say he working for Clutch Sports. Clutch, y'all playing nasty like that. Y'all got Andy Crook Miller over there hired.
That's LeBron shit?
That's LeBron shit?
That's LeBron shit, right?
LeBron, y'all got Andy Crook Miller hired? Andy Miller owe me $500,000. Let me get off of them. But yeah, everything quiet, man. Fuck Adidas. Yeah, and that's that.
Well, I remember in the documentary, they showed how you became New York City's all-time top scorer. You still have that title?
No, Lance is the #1 scorer now.
Oh, Lance beat it? Okay.
We set the bar.
Okay.
We set the bar.
That's not a bad person to take it over.
Number two not that bad. And then somebody from the town got it. That's for sure.
Right. But how did it feel to get that accolade?
That felt good. Because, New York City basketball is like major. We got our own world of basketball. You know what I'm saying? So we got our own like kind of NBA,
Rucker,
own
everything,
media about it and all that.
Exactly.
So like that, that gave me confidence. That was like one of them things that's happening in the moment. I'm like, man, I really could do it.
Right. I remember there was this one scene where you were signing autographs and someone made like a picture of you as like a Jedi and it said the chosen one.
Yeah.
And you signed that.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of that going on.
That was dope. And you guys won 3 straight NYC championships?
Yep.
Had that happened before?
Nope. And then we got 4. And then Lance came and got 4.
Oh, you got the 4th one too. Okay.
No. I went and got 3 cities, and Lance got 4.
Oh, Lance got 4. Okay, got it.
So yeah. So we set the bar for big Lance. Lance came through and shut New York down for sure.
Well, one of the things.
Born ready.
I remember after, because I didn't get to watch the documentary before our last interview because I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. Right.
We could have got it for you.
Okay, but now I got to watch it, and I remember seeing the comments after I dropped the interview. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, I remember that documentary. Yo, that documentary was epic. But people kept commenting, and I finally got to see what they were talking about. You were calling everyone country boy.
Yeah.
When you look at yourself, you're older now. Do you regret that? Or was it just, fuck it, I was just talking my shit if they couldn't take it?
I don't regret shit. I don't regret nothing.
Were you calling any...
I don't regret.
Were you just calling everyone country boy? Everyone outside of New York?
Yeah. That's how I really felt though. That's how I really felt, like being from the city. And then whenever I would go to camps and stuff like that, everyone else would be from different places. Even when they was from an urban area, not being from the country, they seemed country to me because of their accent and everything. Right. So it was more of me being immature, tell you the truth. Of not understanding, tell you the truth. Like, dude from, LA or whatever, he's not country. But yeah, that's how I kind of looked at it when I was a kid like that. Like, yeah, if you're not from New York, you definitely moving a tad slower than us. Yeah, you're a country boy. But nah, I don't regret that. I don't regret that.
Was it any like players that ended up being major players you were calling country boy?
Oh yeah, Al. That's all the players right there. That's big Al Jefferson. I forget who was in that clip. J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
No, J.R. from Jersey, but all them guys. That was all Americans. Everybody that went to the league.
Right. They're all country boys to you.
Sean Livingston, all them dudes are country to me.
Hilarious. Well, and this leads us to my final overall question. Last time you were here, you had the ankle monitor on.
Whoa. You said like me and Boozy. Me and Boozy riding with the ankle monitor.
Boozy still got his on.
Oh, man.
Free Boozy. Well, he's free, but free him off that ankle monitor. And I remember you texted me the other day, and you were like, yo.
Oh, yo.
The ankle monitor is off. Ankle monitor is off. Look at that ankle right there.
Look, man.
How did it feel to cut off that ankle monitor?
I had the ankle monitor on for 5 years.
5 years. You had to sleep with it?
Sleep with it,
shower with
everything.
it,
Then
eat with it, take a shit with it.
Take a shit with it, everything.
Have sex with it.
I got a ring around my foot right here that's black because of it. Facts.
Really?
The shorties,
so it left a permanent mark.
All the baddies been bumping into it the whole time. They like, take that ankle monitor off. I'm like, don't worry about that, ma. Still get this work. So now they actually rubbing on my legs and all that right now. You feel me? On my feet.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to have this ankle monitor off me. Oh my Lord.
How was that day when you cut it off?
Yo, I went into shock and I didn't even know I was in shock. Like shock where it was like I wasn't even speaking. Like I was just like kind of like, oh shit. Like, and then when I woke up the next day, I just felt like I slept for 100 hours. I just felt like a new person. I kept envisioning like, well, what I'm gonna feel like when I get this damn ankle monitor off of me. And now I know what it feel like, bro. 5 years. I know Rick Ross had his on for 3 years. And at first I was like, man, after a year and a half, like it's too long. And I seen Ross, he was like, his shit had it for 3 years. So I'm like, all right, now I have mine for 5 years. I'm glad that shit is over. Lying ass. I mean.
So you actually had the footage from your arrest.
Yep.
Describe to me what the footage shows.
Yo, my arrest in 2017 will have people pissed the fuck off. Tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, police doing their job, whatever, right? But now I was lied on. Cause you know, everyone says the cops lied on them. Everybody say that. Everybody say the cop lied. But when you get a cop up there and they say one thing on that statement, and then you get a video showing another, it's bad for business, man. And I don't even take it personal with them at this point, Vlad. Now I don't got no monitor on me and all that. Like my mind, like I completely forgot about them.
So are you on probation at all, or are you totally done?
They ain't give me probation.
Nothing.
Time served. They're like,
done.
They was like, get your old black ass out of here. They wanted me away from them.
Right. Well, because how much time did you spend in Rikers? Like a week or something?
2 weeks in Rikers.
2 weeks. And you were actually playing basketball in Rikers at one point.
I took a couple shots.
But they will actually let you play against other players.
Nah, I was Dola. I'm famous in jail. They teach you when you famous in jail. You know what you get to be? By your fucking self, which is the worst thing you want to be.
You were in PC, right?
Yeah.
Which is where you should be. You don't want to be in general population.
You want to be by yourself, bro?
I mean, if it's for a short time, absolutely. No. For 2 weeks, yeah. I'd rather be in PC than general population for 2 weeks because you don't know what the hell gonna happen in Rikers.
Nah, bro.
You'd rather be in general population?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you gonna be there for a long time? You bugging.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I remember there was an article that I actually found on the Daily Mail, which what it says was that when you were in court going through this was in 2019, that your wife and your ex-mistress arrived in court to testify against you. You know what I'm talking about? What exactly does that mean?
I don't know how the DA got my ex-wife to like cooperate with them.
Your ex-wife cooperated against you?
The whole time. From the time I got arrested until last Friday.
Huh.
She cooperated with the police.
Why?
Between my divorce and the money and my situation. Between wanting to put me in jail and the money. They lied. They lied to her. And I'm sure she's somewhere looking stupid right now. They lied to her.
I guess what I understand is like, me and Gilbert were talking about this. It's like, okay, you and your wife, baby mother, whatever, go through it and y'all separate, but he never understood why you would then try to mess up the breadwinner of the relationship, because that's ultimately going to affect you and the kids. If you mess up the person who's making all the money and put him in situations where he can't make money, that means you're not going to make any money. That means the kids aren't going to have any money. So why mess up the person who's bringing in all the money? Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't even know. I don't even know. But it would always, I would never ask her, but what did they give her? It had to be money.
Well, it's not that she was facing charges and she had to cooperate, you know?
When I seen her walk in that courtroom, bro, I was like, I can't believe that shit. And the other one they let testify, I don't know how they even found her. She was a little joint, you feel me?
Right. They referred to her as an ex-mistress.
When you famous, they gonna try to do some bullshit like that. But mistress, like, niggas got bitches. Niggas ain't got no mistress. Like, bro, she is, I don't even want to pick on this girl, because this girl's like, you know, some people mental really not there. And her mental wasn't there. And I don't know how she got into to fucking testify against me. I'm like, bruh, she gave me some top a couple of times. How she here testifying against me? She from Florida. They flew somebody from Florida and Los Angeles into New York to testify about a gun case. They're talking about one time he called me and he said he was coming over there and he ain't come. I'm like, y'all want to lock me up because I didn't go, I went to see somebody else? Like, what the fuck? But whatever. Yeah, my ex is super bogus for testifying and working with them. I don't understand. And I don't understand what she thought. But she's, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about her. Whatever her plan was, it ain't working. And I don't know, Vlad. I don't fuck with her.
Yeah. Well, there was hold on a second. Who is Scotto?
That's the widow from Florida.
Okay.
What's her first name? I swear to God, I was trying to think about this girl name the other day, not too long ago.
Hold on a second. I'll tell you right now.
Hold on.
Katerina Scotto.
On my soul, Vlad, on my babies, right? I couldn't remember the girl name. On my babies, Vlad, I was just thinking about this 3 days ago, and I cannot remember her name. She is a fucking liar. Her family owned whatever, I ain't gonna put they shit out there. But yeah, she fucking was dick riding me. Well, let me respond the right way so you could use it. I don't know. I was messing with her a little bit in Orlando, and one time, this is how the shit started with her. I don't even know about this fucking story. I'm not even saying shit.
Well, yeah, I guess
she's a nobody. She never been around me like that.
Right. Well, she testified saying that she's seen you with guns and blah, 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 blah.
She said,
I guess you came into court with your girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
Right? And then as she was leaving, I guess they tried to interview her.
My girlfriend at the time was like, she was sitting in the back while they was testifying. I'm looking this way. She's not saying nothing, but she's doing so much. I can feel her moving in the courtroom. She over there like this to my ex-wife. They stopped the whole courtroom like, yo, they get that when the guy her trying to lock up and all that. She was in there hot.
Well, yeah, because the one they're saying is the mistress. I guess they try to interview her on the way out, and she ends up dissing your girlfriend.
No, but real talk about that girl, I got free because of her too.
Okay.
Because they let her testify against me, and they didn't give her medical files to my lawyers. So we'd had the medical files. Her ass would have never got a chance to testify against me. And we got the chance to play the video and the audio of her saying that she lied on me. But she's a weirdo. Like, I don't understand how I got in that situation. And they wanted to do that just because I didn't want to take a deal and not go to trial. So they was like, do you understand we go to trial? Like, we're going to be doing some bullshit to you. And I was like, I don't care. Like, so they think I care about them bringing the girls up there and all the people looking at them. I'm sitting there looking at it like, yes, a couple of my bitches up there. What's the problem?
Right. And
not all that dumb shit. Like, I'm from the projects. I'm not really, all of that. Like, oh, look, it's regular shit, bro.
No, I mean, like, this is wild. Like, as she was leaving the courtroom, the Daily Mail basically interviewed her, and she's like, "Oh, Sebastian's new girlfriend. I think he's got many of them. She's very ugly. She does sexual favors for free music videos." You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make it up. This is a movie right here.
Yo, but tell you the truth, only thing that's hot about that is like this girl like is somebody like, bro, like you don't even know me.
Right.
Like you don't even know me, but all I can say is they did their thing, but they lost. They wanted me in jail. She wanted me in jail, but she lied. She said I hit her. I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah, that's the girl that said I hit her.
Oh, that's the same one?
Yes.
Oh,
How you think they found her?
Oh, through the police report.
Yeah.
Oh.
Facts, but
okay.
yes.
Man, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, man.
But listen, man, I've been through it. They hot. I got through it. Come on, bro. You my ex-wife and you testify against me. Like you testify against the child of the daddy of your kids.
And
like
you have how many kids with her?
2.
2 kids?
So now I'm just looking at her like, like I don't give a fuck. I could start over 5 times, Vlad.
Yeah.
And remember, I'm a welfare baby. You feel me? I'm different than a lot of y'all. I ain't never have shit. So me starting over is like me waking up. You feel me?
Well, right, because this whole time, this whole 5 years, you've been back in Coney Island. You can't travel. Can you even get permission to travel if you wanted to, or no?
I tried, and it was like, nah.
And they were like, nah. Why? Because they thought you were a flight
But
risk?
now I could go anywhere. I'm about to go to Dubai.
Nice. I was there last year for my
I'm about
birthday.
to go to Dubai.
Yes.
I'm about to have more babies.
Yeah.
I'm about to get more millions.
Yeah.
I'm about to do more shit for my community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My kids about to do more shit in this world. It's just more. But I'm feeling good. I don't know. Me and my brother might be going on Love and Hip Hop.
Really?
We share that with y'all. You'll
Okay.
probably sign that kind of me.
Okay.
Peter McRollum. Like I got another side to me.
Yeah.
I got another side to me as my brother.
I've done some cameos on Love and Hip Hop. I've shown up a couple times. As,
Yeah. I see you made a little cameo too.
Yeah, I didn't want to do no real shit, but I did my
Yeah.
little cameos here and there.
The next interview I gotta bring my brother.
Okay.
My brother, that's my other side of me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My brother. PJ
That's
Ghost,
not the brother
Peter
who-
McRollum. That's not Ethan.
That's not the brother who emailed me that I forwarded you the email, right?
Oh yeah, that's definitely my brother that emailed you. That's
Okay.
definitely my brother that emailed you.
Y'all cool again now?
But you see it, huh?
Y'all cool again, right?
Are we cool again? Vlad, no bond I would break with my brothers.
Right, because when I got that email...
They gotta break my skin, bro.
Right.
Or they
When I
gotta
got
disrespect my
that
babies.
email, I hit you up right away and said, listen...
Vlad, no bond.
You my man, so let me just show you what I just got in my email. You're like, send it to me.
No,
I'm like, yeah, here you go.
no. The truth is, my family have done some great things, and my brother has a lot of talent, and that's in him. So he like, nah, y'all not finna. Let me get my shot too. You feel me? That's what he on. I'm like, let's let him get his shot, let him shine, let him do his thing. But that's my real dog, though. You're.
All right. I'm glad to hear it, man. Because I wasn't trying to cause no drama. I just felt like
No,
when someone
never.
that I know gets a nasty email like that, if someone trying to expose them or whatever, I'll just send it to them.
You can't say that like that though, Vac. You saying expose. When you say that, people thinking they're gonna say expose what? He's saying expose. He's saying
Right,
I'm
when I say
talking to
expose-
y'all. He's saying I must be crazy because I'm talking to y'all. He said I got mental issues because
Yeah.
I'm talking to y'all.
Exactly.
That's nothing to expose, bro. You
Right.
can't. You gotta be careful using the word expose.
Okay, my bad.
And the Diddy era.
Yeah, right. No.
You know what I'm
But-
saying?
But it was just a negative email is what I'm saying.
Fact.
When I don't mean exposed, I just meant someone sent me an email speaking negatively about you that seems to be connected to you. And I don't know this guy. So first thing I did was like, hey, listen,
Yeah.
I want you to know that this is what's coming across my desk. He might be hitting up other people too, so here you go.
I ain't take it negative. I'm more laughed at it. I'm more.
Right. But it wasn't positive.
But you know what though? I understood it. Cause you gotta understand shit from both ways sometimes.
Yeah.
You can't just always take it at face value. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe sometimes like even your kids that do something, right? I'm looking at my daughter like, why the fuck she just take the plate and throw it on the floor, right? Oh, because she been telling me to turn the TV on and I ain't turn the TV on. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things. But we here.
That's what it is, man. Sebastian Telfair. Pleasure
go.
to have you back on, man. Until next time. Peace.